I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punching? When I was hitting him with body punching, I heard him, actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on?
BoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time? Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and you're taking those punches.
Beyonce Productions.
Making woman gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
It's the champ. Shannon the champ. With the fake champ. With Tally Vitamin Cusco.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'ma treat him like he's a C+ fighter. I'ma dominate, I'ma dog this fight.
I'm talking about punishment. We're gonna punish you for 12 rounds. Either the referee says you had enough, or you can say you had enough, or you can stay your ass there all night until you ain't had enough.
I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. And all I did was beat opponents. I worked my way from the bottom to the top. I won a title by beating top competition and top fighters. This guy was hands title, he's a paper champion.
Do you feel that you're the best super middleweight right now?
100%.
Let's go, champ.
He can bring the pressure. He can box. I'm a true champion. I'm willing to go to his turf in Atlantic City. I'ma step on him. I'ma crush him. Y'all can mark my word to this. I'ma crush him. He's a C+ fighter. I'm an A+ fighter. Come Saturday night next week, all the fans tune in because I'ma dominate. This guy is flat-footed, swing wild. I'm not worried about who his trainer is because his trainer can't get in there and fight for him.
Beyonce Productions.
BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio, the only boxing show that keeps you busy and talking boxing 24/7. We're back with another one as Eddie Hearn is back in the news, continuously making offers. Man, you got to give it to Eddie. He definitely knows how to keep his fighters not only in the media, but in the headlines, let me tell you, because this is a headline here. Hearn has now officially made an offer to Mario Barrios for a fight with Conor Benn. It's a great thing for Conor Benn, a great first title shot opportunity with a guy that is a popular fighter. Obviously did 2 pay-per-views, one already with Keith One-Time Thurman, a more successful one with Gervonta Tank Davis. Since then, Barrios has gone on to become the WBC welterweight champion. Just had a Fight of the Year candidate with Abel Ramos on a fight card that was viewed by 108 million people. No official viewership on Barrios' particular fight and how many people viewed him and Abel Ramos, at least that I remember. That being said, if you are here listening, watching on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, go ahead and smash that thumbs up. We're trying to get to that goal of 235,000. Right now we're at 234,189. So look, I'm good with another 40 or so people bringing me to the next goal of 100 at a time. I'll take that, man. But if you're on X Spaces. I do need you to participate. Let me know if the audio is working. If it is, go ahead and give me a repost. If it isn't, go ahead and send me a message so we can get this going. Same thing on Discord. Let me know if Discord is, working. If it is, we're good. If not, we can restart. So I do need a sound check on Discord so we can move forward. That being said, if you're rocking out with us here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, please hit the like button. Hit the like button, man. We're 24/7. We're going to be doing 2 shows today. This early morning show, plus we got another one coming at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern, where we're going to be getting ready for the live fight chat for Sonny Edwards taking on Gala Yefa. So, yeah, man, we're here discussing Mario Barrios potentially taking on, the son of a legend, Conor Benn. This is the information here. Obviously, credit Michael Benson for listening to the IFL interview and getting the good information out. He says Eddie Hearn has declared that they've now made an official offer to Mario Barrios to defend his WBC welterweight title versus Conor Benn next. Hearn insisted that Benn will prioritize Barrios over Chris Eubank Jr. next, as Eubank Jr. will take longer to negotiate. And look, let's be real. You beat Barrios, you're in a better position to negotiate with Eubank Jr. anyway, right? So this is what we're discussing today. If you're interested, you already know what you need to do in order to, call in and voice your opinion on today's topic. Obviously, good welterweight fight and a good strategy by Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. If they can lift that WBC title from Mario Barrios, Benn becomes a champion. You still have you still have Jerron Boots Ennis over with Matchroom. That could become a big-time unification for Matchroom. Maybe they let that marinate as, Boots is said to be a pound-for-pound talent. No one has really said that about Barrios. Barrios may need to start showing that he is pound-for-pound. But speaking of pound-for-pound, my pound-for-pound co-hosts are in the building. We got King Amin of Essex, and we got Two-Tone the Superstar. I'm going to start with you and hope that you're going to stick around, or rather come back for the live fight chat, as you're the King of Essex, right?
For sure. Definitely be back for the fight chat.
Well, today we're talking, obviously, Eddie Hearn declaring that he's made an official offer to Mario Barrios for a WBC title defense. No word on where this fight will take place. Are they going to invite Barrios over to the UK, or is this going to be a, big-time USA fight for Conor Benn, off the back of Mario Barrios doing such great numbers with Mike Tyson and Jake Paul? But, gentlemen, good morning. What it do? Welcome to the show.
Peace.
Yo, I think Barrios has a lot of leverage. I think, Tone, what was the metric? Was it 30,000 follows? Barrios got something in that neighborhood after the fight?
Yeah, 33,000, yep.
33,000. So again, I'm not sure what that translates into, but I think a lot of people, if they hear Mario Barrios, that was the fight that was before the women's show. Oh, yeah. That fight was good as hell. Who's he fighting? Conor Benn? Oh, okay. I think you can sell it more ideally in the UK, because it'd be Ben's return, right? And whether hate or love, I believe people will tune in to see how he's going to perform. Still, that name Ben does ring bells in the UK. But I think you're right. It could be a big fight stateside. Would have to be in Texas, I believe. It'd be good for Ben to break out some of the Spanish antics as well. So, yeah, Mario Barrios has a lot of leverage in this fight. So I'm thinking, man, if they do this in Texas, this could be huge. I'm not sure what the rest of the card would be, but they'd have to do it in Texas, in my opinion. And that's what you think about the venue. You think it'd have to be in Texas, or is that a Vegas fight?
Texas makes sense, but And I guess it does, right? Canelo did something with Billy Joe. They were able to get really good numbers. So I guess it's an easy flight pattern for UK people. I like to cater. So I don't know, maybe New York should be an option. I know that's a cheaper flight for the UK. Just to capitalize on, Conor Benn. Is he really a draw? Is that son of a legend? Can he really bring people over if he's going for a world title shot? Something that needs to be seen. Obviously, most will assume that this will do better numbers in the UK. But can it? Can it do a stadium fight? Where would we put this? We do got some UK callers. There are at least one. I see Ahmed, so we'll be getting to you, champ, just to get your thoughts on this. But, yeah, man, I would say Texas, New York is good. I don't know about the UK, what they can do. The O2 is what, 20,000?
Yeah, I think they could do O2. And again, it's going to be a hate or love thing. You said, can the Conor Benn name travel stateside? I don't know if there's enough love just yet because there's still some trepidation after this whole, steroid, the PED controversy. Some people still haven't bought into him being a clean fighter, but they have bought into him being an exciting fighter. I just don't know that it's enough to bring enough UK constituents from over there to over here. Whereas in Texas, I think you have the Barrios constituency, you have Mexicans, and then you'll have I just want to say, like, Ben, I think because he's leaning into the whole Espanol thing, Texas is the right place for that, so he can carry on with the antics. So he can do full press conferences. I ain't even speaking English, and I'm English, like English, and he ain't speaking English. Texas has got to be the place.
What do you think, Tom? Where should the fight take place? Does it matter?
Yeah, it definitely does matter. I believe Mario Barrios shouldn't have to go on the road unless he's getting a little extra, as Frank Martin would say. This is definitely a Texas fight. This is Eddie Hearn's known to get stuff popping in people's hometowns. Let's go to San Antonio. They got a popping basketball team now. I mean, they've always had a popping team now, but they got a great generational player now. Texas, San Antonio, Mario Barrios, Conor Benn, San Antonio. Mario Barrios definitely the A side in this situation. He shouldn't have to go on the road, to me.
Yeah, man. I mean, if the money is greater, you know.
If he getting that extra to go on the road in the UK, then hey, go over there.
Well, let's go ahead and open it up, man. I got Hamed on the line, and obviously, I want to hear his thoughts. But this is what we're talking about, Barrios Ben. We'll take a couple callers. I'm definitely open for breakdowns. Who you guys think wins, but we can give you a few minutes. Exactly 3, the time of Ahmed's call, to think about who you have winning this fight initially, right? Early predictions. Ahmed, what it do?
Good morning, Turkey. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, Ahmed.
Yes, man. How's it going? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right. Well, do you like this fight first? Because I knew after the Barrios last fight that everyone was going to be eager to fight him because I don't think it was a great performance. It was a good fight. But do you actually like the fight? Or
yeah,
not?
I mean, I don't mind it. Conor Benn has been floating around welterweight for a while. And, Ramos made Barrios look vulnerable, so it's understandable, We've been waiting for Conor to step up, too. This is a step-up fight. It's his first world title shot. I don't see anything wrong with it. Why? You don't like it?
No. I do like this fight, and I rather see this than the Eubank fight because I don't really like that fight. But I think this has got an implication on why it looks like Boots and Ortiz won't fight because I posted on Twitter. I don't know if you're going to talk about that fight or whatever. I know there's nothing official, but according to Eddie Hearn and the reports now, that Ortiz and Boots fight is not going to happen. But my point is, I think one of the reasons it looks like that is because if Conor Benn does win and then Shakram, beats, what's the guy's name, Stanionis, or even if one or the other happens, I think Boots will probably end up unifying because all three of them are with Matchroom. But that's the only thing I don't like about this, because I think if this fight wasn't happening, then maybe Boots would end up fighting Ortiz. I think the plan now is for Eddie. He's gonna try and make Boots and Conor Benn next year. I don't mind it, but I did really want to see the Boots and Ortiz fight, even if it's without the title. I don't know what you think about that.
I mean, we all know that Eddie is swerving that fight. That's why, he's insisting on 47. Hopefully, with the public perception and pressure, Boots mans up and says he's willing to move up.
Yeah, but Eddie's saying that if they can't come to an agreement, that fight won't be happening in February. Then at that point, I don't know. I don't think it'll happen probably. He's saying it'll have to be pushed back. At that point, I think Ortiz and his team will end up probably just fighting someone else. I don't know about who they'd end up fighting, but for Conor Benn, regarding this fight, I do think it's a good fight. I did want to see him challenge one of the champions at welterweight, and I think this was probably the most suitable fight for him to make next. And it's probably the most winnable fight out of all the other champions. But I don't know what Boots does, because it looks like all the other champions are tied up. If he doesn't fight Ortiz, what is he even going to do then? Because is he going to sit out until April and then, I don't know, wait for maybe someone else? To me, that's what I don't get about Eddie. I think Eddie is trying to play chess. I know other promoters do that, but I would have rather seen this fight and the Boots and thing fight, because Boots just fought Amando. He doesn't have to choose. Eddie is saying he has to choose between vacating his belt or moving up.
Yeah,
I don't think that's the case.
No, it's not the case, man. He's got 12 months. Eddie is just trying to, again, sway.
You may feel like it's your time.
Sway public perception.
But
And in
it's
case
not your time.
Boots does move up, it looks like he's a superhero because he's allegedly going to lose his belt. But everybody know he's not. Ahmed.
Yeah.
You the man, though. Go ahead. You had anything else?
Nah, good looking out,
Last
Turk.
thing, where
And
do you-
Charles Conwell and Virgil can fight in the meantime.
All right.
Yeah, right. I don't
last thing,
know.
where do you think this?
Go ahead.
Where do you think this fight goes? America or the UK? Do you reckon he'll fight Barrios in the UK?
I mean, I
Barrios,
think maybe
just did
I think maybe the offer will be greater in the UK. Yeah, it's Ben's first, title shot. Won't you guys come out for him, son of a legend, or do I think he's more popular than what he really is?
No, it'll be bigger in the UK. I just thought Barrios as champion will probably try and hold down or use that as a leverage to try and get the fight
leverage will be
in his own country.
Yeah, but the leverage that he has is financial, because you're the champion. How much you gonna pay me to go to your? Just like they did with Charles Martin, right? But let me get to some other callers. I might double back.
All right.
But yeah, they did the same with Charles Martin. They offered him, money he couldn't refuse to come to the UK and give AJ the opportunity. And that was a great power move by Matchroom, because that started the reign of AJ and the 90,000 sold out arenas and maybe they can try and do that on a smaller version with Ben, or maybe he can, even though he's not a heavyweight, get to those type of numbers. I don't know. Discord is available, though. Go ahead.
No, world title shot in the UK. I think that'll bring out, a good amount. Maybe they could put him in one of them smaller, like the Tottenham Stadium. I don't want to say smaller, like disrespectfully, but just a venue they don't have to go for Wembley 90 out the gate. But it will be, a title fight, presumably, right? So they can get him, test him out at 20 and see how he does with that. I think that's fair.
I think because Barrios look vulnerable, the offer has to be substantial, significant, because I think PBC will try to protect him, right? Like, they don't really want him to lose that belt to another network. So they probably won't want him to go over there. And, the only way that changes is, again, if that money is something he can't refuse, something that he's like, look, man, look, we just seen him go to the Jake Paul show. That had to be money he couldn't refuse or opportunity he couldn't refuse because of the quote-unquote exposure. But I did put the 2 links if you want to call in. Discord link and our X Spaces links are here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. You click those and you can call directly into the show. We got bands on a check-in. Bands, you got to unmute. If you on YouTube, you got to hit that thumbs up.
Yeah, make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button for sure. More visibility to the show.
Bands. All right. Chad, talk to us.
Good morning, TBV.
Buenos dias.
Hey, are you by yourself, Ness?
Two-Tone and Amin of Essex.
Chad, what up?
Amin is there? Amin, what up? I mean, Two-Tone, what up, too? But I always miss Amin. Anyway, guys, look, I don't have too much to contribute that's too clever, but I find Barrios and Ben, I think that's a good fight for Ben and for Barrios. And I was just complaining maybe even yesterday or the day before about Ben not fighting ever. So, you know what? I'll take anything with Ben that's at a higher level, like a name recognition type of fight. So I'll take Barrios. And yeah, he was definitely looking vulnerable. But even Barrios at his best, I have to believe that Ben's going to slice and dice him. I don't know, man. Like, Ben, when he went up to fight, I forget the guy's name. He was that super durable Mexican at 154. He had that fight in Miami. And remember, like, man, Ben was like, just dropped everything on that guy. And there was no hurting him. Like, he was big and durable. But I'm thinking if he puts that on Barrios, I don't see how Barrios can survive Ben at his best. So we'll see what happens. But you made an interesting point, Ness, about PBC. Like, if they really wanted to keep that belt on Barrios, they would not allow the fight. They won't allow him to fight Ben. There's no way they can think that he's going to beat Ben. Even Ben with hardly very inactive, all that, I still think he edges Barrios. But I like it, and let's hope that they make it, because I'd like to see Barrios get as many interesting fights as he can before the end of his run, which has been pretty interesting since the Tank loss. He's a great story of someone coming back from a loss, right? And I think a lot of people, again, think about losses in terms of diminishing the fighter, and it can. But, man, a lot of guys bounce back, like steel sharpens steel, man. And I think with Boots, too, we're going to see that. A lot of people thought Boots' last fight was not great, but it was a tough fight, and I think it should benefit him going forward, But that's pretty much all I got, guys. I'm going to go back to listening. Thanks.
Hey, Chad, real quick.
Yo, yeah.
Tamara Thibault, I don't know if I screwed up her last name. She's making her pro debut against Natasha Spence.
I saw that. And so Thibault is obviously very well known to us up here in the amateur circles. She's put in so much work at that level. She was one of 4 to make the Olympics this past Olympics. We sent a really slim team. She's a good fighter. She's exceptionally tall. Like, she's a big woman, and strong. I love it. I mean, her as a pro, I can't wait to see where she'll go or what she can do. And I think Spence is a crazy debut, actually, but they know each other, right? So what do you think, though? I mean, you like it?
I love it, man. I'm getting Fraser Clark vibes, man. She's going to be good for a long time, man.
Yeah, for me, I was excited. I seen that news. I had no clue who the young lady was, but I knew Natasha Spence, and I said to myself, "What in the hell? How is she debuting versus Spence? She must be
Looking
somebody."
good.
So because of that, I talked about it with the audience yesterday, and definitely screen shared like I'm gonna do again, and told them to be on the lookout because this is a MVP Promotions December 13th. The zone only card. You don't need any pay-per-views and things of that nature, and she's stepping up. This is what I say. We can't watch every single fighter. There's just too many. But this is when my phrase rings true. You watch them when you gotta watch them. You have to watch Tam now. Why? Because she's fighting Natasha Spence, and it's a huge leap in competition to go from 0-0 to the level of Spence, who was in there with Shadeja Green and with
Watpool.
Watpool twice. It just it deserves an eyebrow raise and a bit of a watch over. So definitely going to be tuned in to Tam to see what she's all about. We are taking callers, though. If you want to call in and discuss today's topic, feel free. Discord is available, and X Space is also available. Remember, this is our first show of the day. We will be right back, and we're going to be doing a live fight chat for the Sonny Edwards and Galal Yafa fight.
Is that the whole card? You just doing the main?
I'm going to do them whole card, man. We'll see what happens, bro, because there's so many people I don't know. But we did a live poll, and people asked me to do the whole damn card. So, yeah, we'll see, bro, because there's so many people I don't know. I mean, I hope that they can just, keep me entertained because they actually know how to fight. I don't know. What up, Joe Pilot?
Yo, y'all hear me?
Loud and clear.
Man, salute to the panel, man. Tones up there, Means up there, bright and early, man. You already know we got to touch on this allegedly Barrios versus Benn. But the big question is, will Barrios go across the street and take that scrap? Because Barrios is looking vulnerable right now, man. I'm going to have to go with Benn, even though Benn, his power has been suspect ever since he's been off the omelets. I think he might have to get back on them eggs. You feel me? To get rid of Barrios, because Barrios is tough, but Barrios looked pedestrian versus Maidana, and then he, Abel Ramos, just kind of just did his thing against Barrios too. It could have been a draw. He got I think what was it? No, Barrios won. Yeah, it could have been that fight was close. It was too close. Barrios' defense is just horrible, and Benn, he has some athleticism to him, and he has some good power. Because even Peter Dobson, who's a much bigger guy than Benn in the ring, couldn't really couldn't do nothing with Benn. Couldn't really stop him. Yeah, he was moving, he was jabbing, but he wasn't really doing any combinations during that fight. And Barrios will take some risks and, throw some combinations, but he doesn't move his head. He doesn't move his head. He doesn't move his feet. And somebody like Conor Benn, who throws punches and not super bunches, but he does throw his combinations, and he throws everything with power. He doesn't really just pity-pat. He throws everything with some intentions to hurt you. Man, that's going to be a tough fight. I think Conor Benn's going to beat Barrios. That fight would be great for New York. A New York fight. England's going to show out, son of a legend, and they always show out. They always come and support theirs. And who knows? Maybe Vegas, maybe a Vegas fight. Barrios, brings out some of his Aztec fans out there, and Eddie Hearn does a little Mexican undercard, some Mexicans versus Puerto Ricans, Jalil Hackett versus somebody. Tito Mercado, kind of sucks. Tito Mercado didn't have his fight the other day. I'm still, trying to see Tito on the zone. I'm trying to see him in the big stage, see if he lives up to everything that we think of Tito Mercado. But this is definitely a good scrap. Will it happen? That's the question that we need to know. I don't know if it does happen, because imagine, we're going to have to find out if it happens, because I think if Stanionis beats Giyasov, that's an in-house unification right there. Barrios versus Stanionis. Why would they let Barrios go fight Ben, because if Eddie Hearn sending the contract, it's gonna be on the zone, and that's a belt that PBC is gonna lose. And Barrios is one of their main guys, man. Barrios is always, Barrios is one of the more active fighters. If you think about it, he's always on cards, he's always active. So I don't know. I want to see it happen though. I want to see that happen, and I want to see that that little card he has to throw Tito Mercado on there. We got to see the Pacheco get back in the ring. I know he's fighting. I think wasn't he supposed to fight Lele Sajo? I don't know whatever happened to that, but yeah, stack the card up. New York, come out.
But it's not Joe Pilot made a lot of good points. I think Barrios definitely keeping the lights on in the building over there at PBC. Mercado on that card. If you do, no matter which way you cut it, if you do Barrios and Ben, you can put Mercado on that card. Remember I said you got to stack that card a bit. Mercado will be great on there. Pacheco. I seen something about a purse bid for him and Bailey. I forgot for what sanctioning body. But he's definitely could use could use an outing, if you will. So I could think of some players that could get on that card, man, and make it an enjoyable thing. Now, again, keeping the belts on over at PBC. I mean, they got. I don't want to say sacrifice. I don't know if business works this way, but they kind of got 154. With Fundora, and things going on over there. So I don't know if they're so worried about, or maybe they are. Maybe it's the same thing. They want to be able to keep, the belts over there. I don't know. What you guys think?
I mean, if I'm any promoter network, I want to keep the belts where they at, man. I don't want to lose them to a rival network. It's just business.
So Eddie trying to get all the 147-pound belts over there. So I know he got the little hacking over there.
He's positioning. That's why he doesn't want Virgil to go up, and he's leaving the decision to Virgil. He's got, Giasov taking on Stanionis, and now he's trying to position Conor with Barrios. He can get a whole little, 147-pound tournament if he's successful in, getting those fights over the hill.
So Boots ducked Virgil then. That's official duck.
Well, no, it's not official. It's still in the hands of Boots. But it's not Boots. Again, you can clearly see that it's Eddie telling Boots, hey, let's just try his chin. Let's see what he say. We never know. It ain't going to hurt to send that offer at 47. You know what I mean? So that's how I'm looking at it. I don't think that's Boots saying, yo, Eddie, tell him I want to fight at 47. I think now it's up to Boots to decide, am I walking away from this Alex Sheik check because I don't want to move up?
Or is it Eddie Hearn knows Jerron Boots in his defense is elite. So him going up to 154 and get that belt to ass.
Again, it could be that, if that's what you believe, and it can also be that Boots, really does want to undispute. Eddie's going to do a Raymond Savage Ford and get him a strength and conditioning coach, something that he doesn't have, to try and see can they, get themselves an undisputed champion in that division. Listen, for Eddie, that would be an achievement. He's had women undisputed champions, but never a man, right? Like Devin fought on the zone as a former undisputed. We got Mr. Perfect. We got to talk about what Auntie Schofield did. Shaking my head, weak as hell. I don't know what he did. He keeps saying the videos on the internet. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm sure Tone does, as he's the king of boxing Twitter.
I don't know what's going on.
Lies people tell. Leonard Sterling, 5-pounder. Prelims, 11:15 Eastern. Callum Smith opens. B. Van, new signing. Spider Bowen, out for a while. Returns. English title fight headlines. Main card starts at 2 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, that's what I'm starting with, the 2 p.m. Eastern. But I guess I could watch Callum Smith on a prelim if I'm not busy, if we ain't live. I don't know. But, yeah. He could also get the rerun, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the playback.
Yeah, you can watch it. Salute the prelims.
Bands. What? My bad. One of y'all got a little bit of feedback. I don't know what's going on. Bands, what up?
Yo, you got me?
Yep.
Hey, say less, man. I was in the fucking store. I don't know how my junk didn't connect, but yeah, man. Happy holidays to everyone that's on the panel. Hey, who is this Barrios guy?
Mario Barrios. Damn, you know Barrios and
You talking
I
about?
mean you don't know Barrios, but you know
No,
Conor?
no. You talking about the nigga that? You talking about the? I don't know Conor. I know Barrios, the nigga that Tank stopped in the 10th round with a body shot with the left uppercut.
That's
Yeah,
him.
that guy. But nah, shout out to Barrios. Yeah, I know exactly who he was. I'm just trolling, man. I fuck with Barrios. I'm a PPC guy. That's where my hardcore shit is at. I don't know everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get in delve into it, but yeah. I believe Mario Barrios will win this fight, even though he had a lackluster performance, his last performance. He was on a big stage, the biggest stage he's ever been on, probably outside of the Tank. But this fight, like Tone said, this fight needs to happen in San Antonio. There's no other place unless, I give you points, unless he can go over to the UK and get more money. But I don't think his talent is up to par. And how you guys are talking, like Conor Benn is like he fights on the front foot. So I don't know if that aggression will allow Barrios to flourish the best. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good fight, man. But look, I've been hearing a lot of people talking shit about like Tank, bro. Like, we gotta stop this shit. Like, I don't know if the community gave him shit when he had fought Hector Luis Garcia in between fighting Ryan Garcia and I think Isaac Pitbull Cruz or something like that. Did they give him shit when he did that?
Yeah, because Isak was a late replacement. It was
Because
supposed to
what?
have been Rolly.
Yeah, okay, true. See, if it was Rolly, it would have been different, right? But
Yeah,
Isak
people.
is
You
a damn
see
solid
people
fighter.
like that fight. People
So
like
that's
the
a tough
Rolly
fight.
fight.
I'm just saying that's a tough
broke
fight. Ryan
numbers.
Garcia was a tough ass fight. I get you, but what I'm saying is right now with the little money, Roach, I'm not saying I'm all for it, right? I'm probably like 70% on board with this fight because, he could go get someone, not Keyshawn right now, Keyshawn in the next 3 fights, but he could go get like he could have got a Floyd Schofield or a good contender, like something like that who we knew he was gonna beat, but it would be
Starting to break up, champ. Yo.
Go away from Floyd.
You starting to break up. All right, we got Angel. What up? Yo, so why would they cut her name?
You may feel like it's
Like,
your time.
her name is Tamara, and somehow they shortened it to Tam. Like, her last name already difficult to pronounce. You gonna take away an easy name? I don't get it. Why like, I got me out here calling her Tam and shit. Her real name is Tamara. Like, what you think the science behind that shit is? It's like her world debut, and you don't want them to know her real name. It's shit weird.
I think they feel like it's easier. Tam to both, as far as Tamara, but she'd virtually be the only notable Tamara. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but that whole Tam shit and that MVP poster had me thinking she was white. I had to Google her, find her Instagram. She's a sister.
Yeah.
I see what they doing, bro. Jake Paul is a mastermind. Bro, they lightened her skin. That poster looks nothing like her. Let's be real. I went to her Instagram. That poster.
Who did some lightened skin? Hold on.
I'm just saying that poster looks nothing like her. She looked like a
like
white
that
girl in the
bleaching
poster.
skin.
Look at her hair in the poster. She looked like a white girl in the poster compared to. I'm just being serious.
that shit like them graphic niggas be hitting you in your inbox and shit with the fucking.
Yo, I swear, I feel like they changed her face, man. I don't know. I may be wrong, bro.
Nasty word. Hold
I may
on.
be wrong, man. I don't know.
They tripping if they like this.
I sent you her Instagram. Go through her Instagram. Matter of fact, I can't. I gotta do this shit myself, bro.
Oh, this her with the tattoo on her arm?
Yeah, but look at the same tattoo on the arm right here. Tell me, look at these baby hairs. Come on, man. That's a white girl right here they did. But all right, watch this. Watch this. I sent it to myself.
Instagram won't let me follow nobody.
Look, how is that the same person?
Wait.
Small update. I know it's been a few days since my performance at the Olympics.
She ain't got that Canadian voice. I don't know, man. Look, that's how I found her name, Tamara. Look at her face. I'm telling you, is it me? I guess it's me, right?
Wait, so you thought she was Caucasian?
Absolutely. They changed the name from Tamara to Tam. Then that weird ass Canadian last name, and she's coming from Canada, debuting out of Canada. Yeah, I thought she was white. I thought she was another white pool. Oh, excuse me.
French though. Her last name is French.
They took away her first name. They don't want us to know her name, Tamara. They hid her beautiful, natural, curly hair and gave her some white lady straight hair in the poster. You see the shit different? Don't try to fucking act like I'm lying. That poster ain't got her hair. That's Photoshopped like a motherfucker.
That ain't her hair?
But, I mean, I sent you the Instagram. Go ahead.
No, I'm looking at it, but that looks like because, yeah, that's her sister right there.
On the poster, you could tell.
Yeah.
On the poster, you could tell she's your sister.
Based off them baby hairs they got laid right there?
Oh, man, ain't no baby hairs laid. That shit all pulled back. Like, real good hair.
I mean, you can see a little bit of the baby hairs right there.
Hey, man, it is what it is, man. I just think it might be marketing. But go ahead, Venom.
Yo. Ness, why don't you speak on your young bull?
What, Carmel? We talked about it yesterday, man. Play catch up. We do 2 shows a day over here. We always grinding.
Yeah. You got on that 1 hour show, man. Ain't nobody watching that 1 hour show.
Hey, you know why it was 1 hour? Because you ain't calling to talk about Carmel missing weight.
You try to hide that shit under the tank topic.
Oh, so wait a minute. So I talked about it live when it happened, but I tried to hide it. You hilarious.
Yo, what's going on with Boots, man? Like, he turned down the fade with my boy Virgil. Ness, I want you to realize, like, when people say Virgil hasn't done anything, hasn't accomplished anything, I mean, you just gotta look at the track history over the couple years. You know, he was scheduled to fight Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu got his ass whooped when he was supposed to win, and then he was gonna hop in right in with Virgil. He got his ass whooped. Then Virgil's waiting on Bud. Bud's waiting on Canelo. It's like, and now Boots, like Turkey Al Sheik. When have you heard someone turn down Turkey Al Sheik money? Boots is over here talking about he's hiding behind a belt in a weight class no one cares about anymore. So it's like people got to open their eyes when they start speaking on Virgil's name. Like, he really like that. He really a boogeyman. People know what it is. I feel validated in that aspect, you know. But if Fundora's next, Fundora's next. You know, hopefully Fundora can grow the pair of balls. I know he was trying to fight One Eye Earl Spence, but looks like that ain't happening. So hopefully he gets in the ring with Virgil and grow a pair. Because everybody's turning down the fade with my boy. Everyone has an excuse. Everyone's turning it down. I don't know what the problem is. What's the problem, Ness? I thought Virgil was hyped.
Yeah, man, that's what I thought too, bro.
I mean, you know what the problem is? Eddie's being a promoter, bro. He's trying his best to position Boots, you know, in that fight with Virgil, but giving Boots the best advantage. You know, Virgil did the right thing by saying no. Now the ball's back in Boots' corner. He's got to decide now.
Oh, they moved on already. It's over.
Allegedly. You know how shit is. February 22nd is a long time away. We got like 80-something days.
We looking at Fundora. We're gonna show y'all how to deal with that talk.
We looking at Fundora. Bro, listen. If Fundora hasn't accepted the Turkey Al Sheik money to fight Crawford, why is he gonna accept Turkey Al Sheik money to fight Virgil?
I don't know, man. Listen, Bud is worried about Canelo.
I don't know either, man.
But listen, man, like I said, the boogeyman in town, you know, people see that Virgil's back on his active shit. He ain't weight draining himself. They scared of that. They scared that Virgil really him right now. He's in his physical prime. So
Bro, you live in a dreamland. Like we didn't remember seeing Virgil, scrape by Boacek. Some of us believe he didn't even deserve the win. You was talking about physical problems and weird shit. Like he looked good.
oh yeah. Hey, tell me if Belichick's ever gonna look the same. Like I said, we took something out of Belichick.
No,
He ain't never gonna be the
all
same.
I know is Boacek got a fight on a big card, man. Virgil still
That ain't no big
scrambling.
card. Hey, ain't no one talking about that card.
Still scrambling.
Ain't no one talking about that card. No one was talking about that card the first time.
Your
The
man
first time
still
that fight got
scrambling.
made, no one was talking about it.
Virgil will
We
end
was
up with
scrambling.
Charles
We,
Conwell when it's all said and done, my friend.
Your man
hey,
still
we
scrambling.
ready? We ready for Charles Conwell, bro? Look, at the end of the day, if the door gets the play, Charles Conwell can get that work too. We pulling everyone's card. We applying pressure this whole year.
I hear you.
He talking spicy.
You may
You
I
feel
got
like
like it's
about
when
your
a
30
time,
days of
but it's
pressure.
not your time.
Oh yeah.
Virgil fans talking spice.
Yo, let me get up out of here so I can come back for the fight check. King of Me Invest 61 on IG and Twitter and Championship Rounds on YouTube. Like the Terminator, I'll be back.
Yeah, man. Y'all need to man, Carmel Moulton, he only 17 years old. Thanksgiving was the day before yesterday. He's a young kid, bro. Let him do what he do. Y'all talking about he with strippers and he doing all of this. That's a young kid, bro. He just need to fight at his natural weight, 140, and then we'll go from there. He young, bro. He only 17, bro.
Who's
The
that?
last time,
Kermel? You talking about
yeah,
Kermel? Yeah,
yeah.
listen, from what I'm told, he knew he wasn't gonna fight because his medicals weren't cleared, so they didn't try to make weight. And his last fight, I believe, was 141. So people need to stop acting like he missed all his weight. But again, he got hella fights to make that up. This is early on. Shit happens.
Yeah, the last time a Mayweather fighter missed weight, they went on to be one of the faces of boxing.
Learning pains, man. I mean, he's 18. The best thing to do is compare him to Abdullah, man.
Damn, they said
Keep building the rivalry, man. Tell us how Abdullah would never miss weight. Tell her how Abdullah is more professional. Keep building the rivalry. We don't care. We just want to fight.
They said if Mason missed weight, you would have been 3 hour show on it. Damn.
Impossible. Who's gonna call in? Jay Billy?
Damn.
How we gonna do a 3 hour show on Mason missing weight? Come on. I mean, you can tell that Kermel would be a 3 hour show the way that we talked about it yesterday, and now we had two people talk about it today. He's more of a star. Like he said in my one-on-one, he's not Abdullah. Abdullah's cool, but he's on a whole nother level. Tim Bosque, what up?
Well, just keep the same energy, Ness. This is what I'm talking about. Your boy missed weight. That's unprofessional. I don't want to hear about no excuses. You understand?
Yeah,
No,
we didn't
no
we didn't we didn't
excuses.
make excuses.
No excuses. You're making excuses already, sir. You're making excuses already, sir. I told you, Ness. I told you, I'm on your helmet, boy. I'm on your helmet. Me and you, I told you, me and you might not see eye to eye, but when it comes to this boxing shit, we gonna chop it up. You understand? No hard feelings at all. And I ain't no Googler, sir. I ain't no Googler. People,
You look like
me.
a Googler.
Excuse me, sir. You know me here. You know me here. A multitude of people know me outside of here. I ain't no fucking Googler. You understand? It's just that it might dumbfound you. It might dumbfound you that a UK guy knows so much about US history of boxing. It might confuse you. But that's all right. That's all right. You get me? I'll just put the class into session and make you learn a bit. You understand what I'm saying to you? No problems. No problems. I can learn from you, and I can learn from a multitude of other people. You get it? But like I said, man, back to you Americans. I told you, Ness, a two-tone salute to the community. I told you we're here to take over. Hamza Shiraz, we're gonna strap him up, punch up your boy, and then you strap up Conor Benn. Finally, it's about time. I told you, I hold everybody to the same standard. UK to America to Asia to wherever. I hold everyone to the same standard. It's about time he stepped up to the plate and got a title shot that he deserves. You get me? He didn't fail no drug test. You hear me? He didn't fail anything. He didn't fail nothing. Now he's allowed to fight in his country. What are you, dumb America? Oh, he can't even fight in his country. Bologna sandwiches. Oh my God, nincompoops. Yeah, he can fucking fight in the UK now. So you can come bring Barrios over here. I don't want that other caller that called in. Oh, the only fight that needs no two-tone. No, it can happen over here. Big Wembley Stadium, big O2, Tottenham Hotspur. We got a multitude of stadiums to fight. You understand? Manchester, Old Trafford. It doesn't matter, man. I told you, I'm here to ride the fucking flag for the UK and all the African fighters. I don't care. And if you don't like it, that's tough. Yeah, Ness. Yeah, Ness, if you don't like it, oh well. You understand what I'm saying to you? If you want to debate me on any other type of inklings or whatever recognitions, let me know, man. Sonny Edwards, Galal, your fights fighting. You got Cameron Vaughan on there against Gavin Gwayne. You got real junkyard dogs fighting today. You understand what I'm saying to you? Where's the US fighters? What are you lot doing today, man? What are you lot doing today? Huh? Huh? Nothing. You're gonna watch us. Or you're gonna take your girl out. We don't know your fighters. That's fine, man. That's cool. That's fine. Like I said, if it wasn't for us, boxing wouldn't be where it is today. And it's same for you Americans. If it wasn't for you Americans, boxing wouldn't be where it is today. I told you, we're gonna come together as one unity, or I'm gonna be here talking about the UK once again. Once again. You understand what I'm saying to you? You have anything else to say to that, Ness? Or what? Because you always got a problem with me, sir. So what's up? What are you saying to me now?
Damn.
I told you I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. I'm a real deal Holyfield guy. You get me? I told you I enjoy listening to your platform. You know what I'm saying to you? Multiple callers calling in, talking some real shit. Brandon for Maurice. You know what I'm saying to you? The head honcho of the real boxing community. You know what I'm saying to you? He's call of the year. I told you, Ness, man. If you want to chop up some bits and two-tone, let me know what's going on, fam.
Gotta go, fam. Gotta go,
Yeah,
fam.
salute, retribution, Coach Midi, man.
Come on, hang up, fam. Hang up. It's over for you. Bands counter. Bunch of nonsense.
Yo.
Hey.
What up?
Hey, shout out to the last caller, man. Hey, but let me drop something. Do you know who Anthony Cuba is?
Yeah.
All right. Carmel got touched up by him, so I don't think Carmel needs to be getting compared to Abdullah Mason. This is a totally different
fought
dynamic.
anybody has Abdullah? First of all, I ain't even gonna go into that. How dare you waste $5 to call? Oh, fam. How dare you waste $5 to call in to talk about Carmel getting touched up? Remember, he ain't go down. Since you want to compare him to Abdullah, who touched the fucking canvas, how many times? How many times did that dude with a shag put him down? My Dominican brethren, Joan Vasquez.
How many more fights that Shag had than Anthony Cuba?
Yeah, next time don't step in there with someone too experienced. You won't get that shag. That shag won't get popular like that.
He was in the 20s. But listen, Abdullah they both young. It's just different characteristics.
Ain't nothing to listen
He's
about.
learning in the ring.
Your man's got dropped,
He's not out of the ring.
Don't compare him to my man.
Okay. But he's knocking niggas out and he's fighting. Like that's what I'm telling you.
He knocked out what?
Cuba,
the top ranked diet?
Cuba has the same style.
The top ranked diet? Bruh, he barely could knock out a dude with a shag and a prosthetic.
Barely? It only took about 4 punches. The Shag felt it.
Homie, he got dropped. Didn't Mason get dropped twice? Homie, he got dropped twice, bro. Like, it's not one time. One time is a flash knockdown. One time is a fluke. Two times.
You still got hope for Devin Haney to come back. Like I do with Abdullah Mason.
Homie, you really about to compare Devin Haney to Abdullah. So you comparing Ryan Garcia. No. Devin got dropped on a high level. Abdullah got dropped in the basement, man. What's wrong with you?
But he took a higher level up and
Devin was on a world stage pay-per-view. Devin was on a world. Your man's got dropped on the prelims, bro. Don't make me do this, man. Y'all got me looking like a fucking Abdullah Mason hater.
My man took a leap up, and guess what?
Hey yo, you disrespectful to the game. You disrespectful to the game. What you mean he took a leap up?
He's not guy behind Tank. And look,
bro, why would you lie like that? What you mean he took a leap up? What you mean?
In talent, That guy was
Who?
more experienced.
Who?
The dude that Abdullah Mason fought.
Come on, that ain't no leap up, man. Get the fuck out of
But
here, bro.
you ain't understand what I'm saying. You saying levels with the
My
Ron
man,
Garcia stage, but I'm saying a leap.
listen to me. Something you
He's learning in the ring.
something you may
Carmel is
not
learning
have checked
outside the
out,
ring.
homie.
may
He's
feel
not
like
gonna
it's your
be on
All
that
turn,
right,
level
you
of
don't
Abdullah
want to
Mason.
learn. We
but
gonna
it's
teach
not your
everybody
turn.
else. That's the bell.
Peace, Smoke.
Listen. Something he may not want to know. Maybe he checked it, doesn't care to say it. But the dude that dropped Mason 2 times, he's 1-5.
He 1-5.
Yeah, he's 1-5 in his last 5 fights, my dude. He won 1 fight out of his last 5 fights. He got stopped twice out of them 4 losses in his last 5. But somehow he took a leap up in competition. Why? Because we seen him get dropped. Now we want to brush it off like he was stepping up. No, he was supposed to walk over this dude, and he didn't. Let's just be real. This the hatred. This the hatred because Carmel missed weight. Y'all bringing up Abdullah. He ain't gonna make Abdullah no more popular. He's still gonna have to fight Carmel.
Did Carmel lose prospect of the year because he missed weight? Is that what's happening here?
Of course not. She ain't got nothing to do with talent and skill and what you do in the ring.
Damn. Dropped on the prelims is crazy though.
What up, gang?
Yo.
What up, Daniel here out of Texas, Lone Star State, living life great. Shout out to the panel, my boy Tone Loco. Ness, what's good, man?
What up?
Let's get to the topic, man. Let's talk about this Barrio. So, man, I don't know about this right now, man. Eddie just got kicked in the ribs, man. You think that Al's about to give a handout to Eddie right now? I don't think so, man. I think they're about to shut the door on him. So I don't see this fight going through right now. Eddie, he's gonna have to double back and get with Blair the Flair. I think that's what's going to end up happening with Boots. Because, man, they can smell that blood in the water right now. You think Al is about to give Eddie a handout or a chance to help him up while he's down? No, man. The Mexicans shut out Eddie, so now he got to go to the Soul Brothers. Man, come on now. They ain't about to let that happen. They're about to put old boy out there in the cold right now. So I don't foresee the fight happening, in my opinion. I think Mario's needs to stay with what's been working, stick with Jake. Let's give Abelito the rematch too. I think that's going to bring in some numbers again. So, man, if it ain't broke, why are you going to switch? I mean, stick with Jake. I mean, the money's there, the promo's there. I mean, the bag's there, obviously. So I foresee Barrios taking that rematch with Abelito too. Man, as for everything else, man, I don't foresee PBC and Matchroom doing business either right now in the future, unless Turk gets involved. I think that they're going to try to shut Eddie out. Eddie tried to, I don't know, he tried to be the face of the Riyadh season when he was speaking for Riyadh season, and he kind of tried to, shut out these other promoters, and I think it backfired on him a little bit. So I don't know. I foresee Duran rounding back with Blair the Flair. I think Virgil is going to end up getting that Crawford work, man, as Turk's going to step in and make that happen. So you guys be on the lookout for that. That's my call. I'm out, fellas. Take care.
All right. Big Gucci. Yo, Big Gucci.
Big Gucci Nick in the building. Damn. So is Kamel really 140, bro? Is he a 40-pounder?
Shit, from the last time I checked, that last fight I'm pretty sure it was at 141, but I'll check again. Kamel Moten. See, that's why I say people pick and choose the rivalries, right? Because
You may feel like it's your time.
Yeah, he weighed
But it's
139
not
and
your
three
time.
quarters the last one. So very, right there at 140. So people pick and choose the rivalries because ain't nobody telling Carmel get that back in blood against Zay Quinn in the amateurs. You feel me? But Keyshawn got to do it. Go get it back in blood. He's your daddy. Ain't nobody telling Shakur. Y'all let Shakur get off the hook. He don't got to fight Robise. But Keyshawn got to look backwards at Andy Cruz that damn near got knocked on his noggin when he was fighting Moran. Telling you, y'all, we need equal opportunity in boxing, man. Y'all got to stop, man. Equally hate and equally love.
Let him cook.
Good morning, TBV. Feliz sábados, amigos.
What up?
Man, let me tell you something real quick on this matchup. Something y'all don't know. I know a lot of Barrios people, and I remember watching that Tank fight with a lot of his people. And this is when I was kind of fairly neutral on Tank. You know, I still like Tank as a fighter. I thought he was hungry. I thought perhaps Mayweather was holding him back, you know. And I remember we were sitting at a table watching this fight, and one of his cousins was like, my cousin's going to beat Tank. My cousin's going to beat Tank. And I was like, Tank's a slow starter. He's going to give away some rounds. Midway through, at some point, he's going to catch him. 5 rounds down. Dude was like, I told you. We're going to shock the world. We're going to shock. And I'm looking at this fight. I'm going, Mario Barrios. I hadn't heard a whole lot about him here locally. San Antonio's real funny like that. You know, Texas is real funny like that. And so, obviously, we know how that fight ended. I didn't say anything to the family. They ended up just leaving immediately right after. But I remember thinking Mario Barrios has the goods. But, you know, I think they moved Mario Barrios wrong. I think he was too bold, too brave for his own good. They put him in a bunch of tough fights, one after another. I think it did help him get back into the spotlight, but you know, I don't like what I saw last time out. He looks a little shot to me, man. And I know he married Brandon Figueroa's sister, right? Do I have that correct?
Super correct.
Yeah, he married that beautiful young lady.
That in itself,
it seemed
man,
like
that in itself could be a lot to deal with. Plus, he got her pregnant. I think y'all gotta
he
be
had a
less.
baby.
Y'all gotta be less critical. This his first
No.
fight back after he had a child. You know what I'm saying?
No. You're right. I thought it was after he beat Ugas. He got married, had a baby. I thought it was the Ugas fight. And I was like, all right, my man's, he's back. He's back. I don't know. You're absolutely correct. He's not a single man anymore. He's got a beautiful wife. He's got a kid. It's true. It's true. People don't know what men go through. I'll send you a counter. What men go through in the household. I hope he snaps back. But honestly, I think Hearn sees food. He sees something.
You may feel like
And
it's your
here's
time.
my other thing.
But it's
I'll
not
send you
your
a counter.
time.
Here's my other thing. Conor Ben is low key one of those guys that can be a superstar in the sport. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. He doesn't quite look the same without whatever he was on. And you know, Eddie Hearn is the best. Eddie Hearn is an attorney at law. He's a promoter. He's your dad. He's everything rolled up in one. And he's out there pushing for Ben and saying he's innocent. But anybody with 2 goddamn eyes can see he lost a little bit off of whatever the hell he was on. But what I would tell you is Conor Benn has superstar energy. He was at that Boots fight in Philly. Everywhere he walked, people were shaking his hand. They could say whatever you want on Twitter, call him this, call him that, omelet man. But when he walks in the room, he has presence. People in Philly were trying to shake his hand. I mean, boxers, trainers. And on top of that, he grew up in Spain and he's fluent in Spanish. If Conor Benn can get it all together, the only thing I'm afraid of with Conor Benn is that he thinks he's a banger and he's really not. He's really not. If he could become a boxer first and then a puncher, I think Conor Benn can become undisputed at 147 if and only if Boots goes up. Because if Boots stays in there, he's food. He's absolute food. But let me finish my call with my man Virgil Ortiz. You know, I was extremely high on Virgil Ortiz. Extremely high on Virgil Ortiz. But I didn't like what I saw at 154. I mean, if I'm gonna be straight up with you, Virgil Ortiz did not look strong at 154. He didn't bring up that punch. And his punch resistance looked a little, no, honestly, and I'm disappointed because I love Virgil Ortiz. I thought Virgil Ortiz was going to be the next superstar Spanish-American boxer, especially for the Mexicanos. But I don't like what I saw in that fight. He looked weaker. He didn't have snap in his punches. He didn't have punch resistance. He didn't look like he could box with Bochek, who's not the greatest boxer. I don't know if you saw how that fight ended. He was weakened. He couldn't throw a jab. He just didn't look right. He did not look right. So for everyone saying that Boots and Ortiz, I think I'll send you another counter. I think that this is a business move, and they have to figure out if they're just going to give up on 147, let all the straps go, or let Boots eat at 147 and clean out the division. Let him eat at 147 and clean out the division. The problem is that I think everyone will keep running from him, other than Norman. Norman is the one guy that he can definitely corner because Papa Norman's out here. They've talked enough stuff, talked enough ish that they've cornered. They have to take that fight. So I think Eddie Hearn is thinking, you know what? If we're going to move up, we should fight for a strap. And I know the fans are going to be disappointed, but it kind of makes sense. If Boots moves up and it's going to be a big fight versus a Virgil Ortiz, it should be for a strap. You know, but that's my take on it. But here's how I'll finish this. Conor Benn, Mario Barrios, you know, the fans need to start getting behind fighters that are willing to take big fights. I mean, this is what angers me. Angers me that we can sit here and defend all these fighters, and I ain't gonna mention who, but you know who, Tanky Tank. And we have to start embracing our warriors that are willing to fight anybody else. Which leads me to this last topic. And I know, Ness, this ain't really your style. But this Schofield drama, this whole episode that unfolded yesterday is drastically tragic.
But what are we talking about?
Tragic.
We talking about what Malachi leaked, or we talking like what are we talking about? What's tragic?
When Malachi leaked.
I mean,
when Malachi leaked,
how is that tragic?
And the reality that it seems.
But how is that tragic? Help me walk down that street because I'm from.
Let me explain.
City, so that's not uncommon.
No. It's tragic. I'm only talking about for Floyd Jr. On the verge of getting his biggest fight, his groundbreaking fight, which he's a dark horse, and he's not going to be favored in that fight, obviously. But you know, anything can happen once you get in the ring when you got the kind of skills he has, right? On one of the greatest days of his young career, which it seems like that fight was going to get put together, this breaks out, right? And hang on, because you may not know everything, but Senior said he came out, did a video, and said that video was from 2 years ago, which was a lie. It ends up being from a few months ago, right? And then it seems, now this is all allegedly, okay? So don't hold me to this. It seems that it was leaked from inside the house. So you put that together. And then it also seems,
obviously it's security footage. I mean, come on.
yeah,
Look, there could have been.
but here's where
Listen. There could have been a domestic violence call. That footage could have been used in that domestic violence call, and that's how it got out in the public. You know. But it's still, again, that's neither here nor there. I don't understand how his father's has anything to do with the son, because Devin has a father with a pass, and Danny Garcia had a father with a pass, and obviously, Teofimo's father isn't, the best to be around. I mean, he says crazy things every time he's in the media. So how does this damage Floyd Schofield?
Let me land the plane. So Coach Malachi is related to them, and what he's hinting, he didn't come out. Something's happening Monday. I don't know if he's having something's happening Monday. And what he's hinting at is that Floyd Schofield Jr., everything that we see in these interviews, and we're laughing, and that he's so controlling, is that it appears that Junior has also been part of this control by his dad. And it possibly could be that Junior leaked the video crying out for help. I hope that's not true. But something's coming out Monday.
People are saying that that's not true, that Malachi is not related to them. Where'd you hear that from? That's what they're saying in the chat.
Malachi said it himself. I mean, why is a man gonna lie? Okay. Why is a grown-ass man gonna lie?
No. People are just questioning you. They're saying Malachi.
Well, they don't know what they're talking about.
Again, I'm just
They don't know what they're talking about. I hear you. But listen, I'm going to let y'all go. Thanks for taking my call. But for the people in the chat room, say good night to the bad guy. This is Jerry Soriano. You're learning for life. Let him cook.
Yeah, man. Conspiracies.
Jay Reed.
You ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
Chastity is saying Malachi does not even like them. He used to hang out with them. I don't know, man. I don't really do the TMZ
You may feel
stuff.
like it's your time.
You feel me?
But it's not
I
your
didn't
time.
cover the Tank domestics. I don't cover the Charlo domestics. We try to talk boxing. I mention it because I understand that I got crazy subscribers that if you don't mention it, they're saying, hey, you mentioned so-and-so, but you didn't mention so-and-so. So, I don't do videos and headlines about Charlo or any boxers, domestics. And Chastity, I never said it was okay. I'm just saying I'm not going to overreact as if I've never seen that, Again, I come from the inner city. Funny enough, 48 hours ago, maybe 72, I said that my mom and my dad went through that, right? So, like, I'm an open book. And again, if you ever get into a lawsuit, Tone, right?
Right.
Hypothetically, you get physically assaulted, you sue. I know you don't do that, but you sue. You're going to receive less money if you've been through the system, which means they don't value your trauma because you've been through trauma already. You understand? So I'm just saying that to say I'm not devaluing what Floyd did and what the person in question went through. I'm just saying I've been there. So I'm a little less shocked by what I'm what I grew up off. You feel me? Not condoning it, just saying, you know. Do you get me, or am I still not making sense?
No, you making sense. You definitely making a lot of sense.
Uh, Cliff, what up?
You said what?
No, I was saying Cliff, what up?
Oh, Cliff, Connecticut Woods.
Yeah, it goes down. Yo, my nigga nuts. How come you keep saying like because you from the inner city, like if this shit don't happen everywhere, shit happens in
For
Beverly
sure,
Hills, like
for
you kind
sure,
of
for sure, it happens
like,
everywhere. But like, I feel like I grew up with friends that we all went through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not really like that in the burbs. Like,
yes it is.
nah. Yeah, every household ain't going through that. Come on, how you gonna say yes it is when in the inner city we are the ones that have broken households, meaning one parent households, one parent in jail. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's never gonna be the same in the burbs. In order to be in the burbs, you need two parents. Like, what are you talking
Nigga,
about?
this is called domestic. It could be stepfather. It could be the mom's boyfriend. It could be any. It's domestic, bro. This shit doesn't just stop in the fucking ghetto.
I didn't say it stops in the
We
ghetto. I said
see
we see it
we see
more. We see it more. We see it more.
nigga
You
we
don't agree with
see
that? You don't agree with that? Yo,
that we see it more.
your
No, hold
suburban
on.
friends have seen your upbringing. They've been through the shit you've been through. Come on, that doesn't make sense. But anyways,
We're
your
not
call. Your
talking
call. My
about
bad. My bad. Do
we're
your
not
thing.
talking about this. We're not talking about all the shit that I've been through in my life. We're just talking about men beating on women, and it happens everywhere. And if you want to say more in the hood, I would. If I had to guess, I would say more,
But
but
that's
it's
what I
still
said.
common.
But that's what I said. I
But
said
it's the,
I am
but it,
I
but when
am
you
numb because I've seen it, and I said we see that in the city. You challenged
yeah,
your
but when
first
you
thing was
say
to
it, yeah.
challenge that we don't see it more, and then you agree that we see it more.
No,
Like,
no, I'm not challenging that we don't see it more. I'm challenging that you're saying it as if you're basically like giving it less. You're making it less sensitive because in the inner city, and they're not in the inner
no, I'm
city.
making it less
Them niggas
sensitive
is rich.
to me because I've seen it. You understand? Like, it's like
Yeah,
you taste a food, you're less surprised by the taste because you've
to,
tasted it before.
yeah. Well, everybody has this dish. It gets served all around the world in every country and
And I'm not,
every
and you right, and you
in
right, and
every
you right,
neighborhood.
and you right. But thank you for using the food analogy because guess what? In the hood, we got
You
chicken
said the
shacks.
food.
In the hood, we got chicken shacks, not in suburbia. So the suburban people don't eat chicken shack food. They don't know what the fuck an Italian cheesesteak is. You get me?
But they know what a bitch getting slapped across her face is. Get me?
Again,
But
they
this is what
can
I
know,
wanted
but
to
they ain't
say
gonna
about
know
it
as
though.
often. That's my opinion. We don't agree.
This is what I wanted to say about it though. Like that shit goes back to him yelling at his son like that, and everybody wants to. Oh, not everyone, but half of y'all was acting like it wasn't nothing. Yeah, what the way he did that to that woman, the difference is in the hood, or not even in the hood, but some of these bitches get crazy. Like they fight you back, or they even instigate the fight, or they be cursing you out. Like that shit was just straight bully. Like I
Nah,
can't beat on no
that
soft
wasn't
ass
straight. That
woman.
wasn't straight bully. Like,
Eh,
first of all,
What?
did you hear the
That wasn't.
audio?
Yeah.
Yo, my man was
She.
hurt. My man was hurt, bro. Like, I
What
don't
she.
understand what people want. Like, you expect a person to not see red after being
Yo, this is.
emotionally destroyed.
Yeah,
Like,
nigga.
yeah,
Yeah, I'd
yeah.
expect you
Well,
not to see
that's
red.
why
What are you
there's so much
talking about?
domestic violence because men can't control that. They can't
No,
control that.
men can control that.
I
You're up
mean,
here like making
I
mad
hope,
excuses for the man.
I hope
Look,
that
only
that
look
that
the
they
only
slow it
time this
down then
situation.
because domestic violence is big.
Yo, this shit isn't. If you want to get my free call, cause you quite emotional. You really ain't let me get it out. But
My
that's
man,
on
I
you.
gave you two
But
calls. What the fuck,
You may feel like it's
you
your
didn't
time,
give me two
bruh?
calls.
but
But
it's not
whatever
your
you want to
time.
do, it's your show. It's your show. It's your show. You didn't give me 2 calls. That's the first
Bruh,
bell.
my
But go
dude,
ahead, do your
I
thing.
talked in the other one and I said, you know what? And I started the bell over. Or didn't you forget? Did you not hear that? You didn't hear that?
Not at all. But
Oh, okay.
whatever, bro.
All right.
It's all good. It's all
You're
good.
right. You're right. You're right, champ. But we are talking Mario Barrios. This is what I'm saying. Y'all got to go to the TMZ for that, man. I don't want to talk domestic violence. I don't want to talk politics. You know, if we go off topic here, we going into different things, man. You know, Pistol Parkway Mozzie, $5, quote unquote. That's fine. Tim Boski laughing my ass off. And shout out to Tone. He off that cereal milk this morning. Salute.
Early.
Leonard Sterling, 5-pounder. Hey, caller. Schofield tweeted earlier today thanking Oscar, Eddie, and Shakur, clearly saying the fight is done. DC3, $2. Going to start calling him Jerry Springer. Dude, a clown emoji. Hot Hands Boxing, $5. We had a whole interrogation on Shakur Takeoff less than a week ago, led by Nestor. Whoa, lies. That was not me that brought up that takeoff situation. Now we can't talk KJ about Floyd. Shakur hate is real. Who the hell is KJ? Kevin Johnson?
AJ.
AJ?
Well,
Kevin Johnson?
He put KJ.
Kevin Thunder Johnson. Come on now.
We had a whole interrogation on Shakur Takeoff less than a week ago. He meant to say led by Jay Swift in Brooklyn or Dykeman. Now we can't talk KJ about Floyd.
I don't know
what that means. I don't know what that means. I'm trying because he says Shakur hate is real. I'm trying to. I mean, I don't know what that acronym could be, bro. Jerry Salute sent the 10 for going over. We got Sweat 2-pounder Callum Smith fighting on prelims now. Then that's bananas. Let me put my YouTube on. That's crazy to get my man on the prelims. And Eddie said in an interview that fight was expensive. He said it's still a Callum Smith fight. Because somebody said, oh, is he on the prelims because it's cheaper? Or is he in an 8-rounder because it's cheaper? And he's like, yeah, it's a Callum Smith fight. It's not cheap. And damn, it's like, how the hell you on the prelims and you still expensive?
Need to get that bag, man. They need to get that. Callum Smith got bills to pay.
Yo, YouTube need to put your subscriptions in order, right? Like it should be in alphabetical order.
What, on your apps?
Like in your library, right? Like when you go to your subscriptions, it should be in alphabetical order.
Yeah, it should. It should be.
Jesus, this dude is very small. So this is definitely they just getting Callum, to shake out. But Marco, buenos dias. What up?
What's up, peoples? What are we talking about?
We supposed to be talking about Mario Barrios, Conor Benn, offer officially being made by Eddie Hearn to Mario Barrios to face Conor Benn. No location, no date, but an official offer has been made. What's your thoughts, man? Barrios, after what you've seen, can he even get past Benn? Benn hasn't been looking the same.
I don't know, man. We don't know. Ben hasn't really been tested fully, so we don't know. But I want to see Ben fight one of the top. I guess, is Barrios the top 47-pounder? Who's the top 47-pounder? Boots? I mean,
it's Boots right now, allegedly. I think it's Mario Barrios right now. Mario Barrios.
I think Conor is a good fighter. I think he's exciting. I think he has power, he has speed. He has a little bit of Capri Sun problems, but we'll see. Maybe he cleans that out of his system, goes on the straight and narrow. I think he's very talented, and he's a big, as you young kids say, bag for anybody he fights because he has that huge international British appeal. And his father was like a legend in England, so it'll be fun. I like watching him fight because he's exciting. Whoever he fights, so that's a good one.
Yeah.
Where would you prefer it to be? UK, or you think Barrios as the champion should stay here?
Nah, UK, because let's just be honest, they're better fans than we are.
Mm.
They're fun. They show out. They pack the arenas. No, excuse me. Stadium. He could probably pack a stadium, Conor Benn. Maybe. I don't know about that, but probably. That's more you guys' field. But I feel like he probably could pack a fucking stadium. You got them all singing. Well, all the shit they do. The doesn't come to me right now, but they have all these like fucking chants that you have a whole stadium of people chanting for you, and yeah, man, England's a lot more fun, I feel like, to watch fights at. Don't you?
More fun. I mean that's been there. I ain't never been there. It looked like a movie, but hey, I don't know.
It seems way more fun. And the fans definitely got your back. American fans
Hey,
are very
yo,
different.
Broly out here violating. Why Broly out here violating old heads, man?
What do you do?
Who do you violate?
That's crazy, bruh.
I told Devin to fight him.
Why he out here violating the old heads, man? Look at this. Chop talking about, I want to fight you at 140. Broly like, man, shuck my meat. At 135 too. So Chop says, you would never disrespect me if I was in front of you. Don't play with me. I'm not a fucking kid. He said, Ninja, I don't give a fuck. You talk shit when you in person and you try to be friends. You something we ain't about to say. Go suck on a schmeat. If you see me in person, do something about it. I don't give a F about you, grandpa.
Oh, man.
Why is these messages being leaked?
What you mean? You know Chop sent that. He wants some clout. Not clout, excuse me. That's my seniors. But he want people to know. Like, why wouldn't he? He about to see. He said something about he coming to Vegas next week, so he probably trying to put hands on him. Or at least spar him.
So they trying to sell us on a Chop Corley Rolly fight?
Hell no. This ain't PBC. That's Chop, man. He's still out here shaking out, man. This an old man. This another Derek Chisora, except Chisora's a draw, so he gets the fights. You feel me, or you don't understand?
Yeah, but Chisora's not as old as Corley.
When's the last time Corley had a squad?
Bro, he fight every week, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Not every week. He hadn't fought in a while.
Bro, he even fought on TCL, bro. Y'all better do y'all Corley history.
Nah, I know Chop. I know him personally. He hasn't fought. He fought recently for the first time in a while. He wouldn't get licensed because he was 50. He just fought and he lost the decision.
So this coming to damn.
What up? That two-tone?
What up?
How you doing, my brother? Two-tone? Two phones, two-tone. Hey, what up, Ness and Marco?
What's up?
Hey, man. Ain't too much, man. I like that Barrios Ben fight. I think that's like a 50-50 because Ben don't really box. He just come in swinging, but he got a lot of heart. I like Barrios because he got a lot of heart. He got a little boxing with it too, so that's gonna be good. But let me check this door thing. That Schofield video joint. I ain't trying to go deep in it, but thing about it that Josh screwed with me was like if you put an amateur in a boxing ring and let them swing, somebody who never boxed, they look like they never boxed. And you put somebody in there that's professional, they look professional. What I saw him doing, he looked like he do all the time. That's the thing that throw me off about that. No, I'm talking about that Schofield video with him hitting that lady. I'm saying he looked like he do it all the time. So, but the other part about it though, the boxing side of it is, I think right now, Shakur should take that fight right now while that video is circulating. And I'm telling you, it's weird how people are, but he's gonna get a lot of backing for it. For even though that's not the son, but just how people are, man, they're gonna be wanting Shakur to go in there and punish the young boy. So, yeah, I don't know, man. That video coming out right before the fight seemed to me like that's some kind of you know, that's gonna be used as a promotion type of thing for get back. Like Shakur got to get this dude's son, get him back. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that video is gonna play into the fight one way or another. As far because them two is like the father and son is like one the way they carry it. So yeah, I think that Shakur should definitely go ahead and jump on that fight now. It might sell big. Is that a pay-per-view?
Nah, that would be part. I mean, yes, but it would be part of the Riyadh season if we could get it finalized.
I'm serious, man. I mean, you know how crazy this the way things are, man. They would actually. It's funny how it came out right before the fight. I'm telling you, it's gonna be used like promotion. Like Shakur got people against him now, but shit, they're gonna jump on his side now. Off some weird video that got nothing to do with boxing. They're gonna be like, yeah, get him back. So I hope they do get this fight going. So I do want to see it because it's gonna be a nice little promotion. Because they've been going at Shakur like, especially the father, been really going at him. So I don't know. I don't think Shakur gonna be touching on that. But I'm just saying that video came out right before they fight. That's weird. That looks purposely done to me. But as far as the Barrios, Ben, I think that's a 50-50 good fight because I don't know where Ben at. He fighting at them different weight classes. I just got to see him. I got to see him. And Barrios is a damn sure good test. That'll be a good fight. Barrios got heart, and he ain't going to come to just stand around. He going to come to win. But they should have it in Texas, though.
I mean, you
No
think
question here.
Barrios still got something left? People think,
Yeah.
that last fight was cray-cray.
Yeah. But I see he just got Barrios is not fight.
You may feel like it's
He
your
fighting
time,
for other people. He fighting for
but
his
it's not your
family. He
time.
fighting for his. That's the kind of thing he got going. But TBV number one.
You the man, Hawk. You the man. Yo, fellas, so if Boots doesn't take the Virgil fight, which is kind of the reports this morning based off Dan Rayfield, and Eddie is making an offer for Barrios, for Ben, and Giasav is already fighting Stanionis, another matchroom offer. What does Boots do? Who does he fight in the meantime, right? Because when did he fight? Do we remember?
2-3 months ago.
No way, bro. Can't be 2-3 months. That's 90 days. How? No way.
I feel like it was like 3 months ago.
Jesus, you don't have a computer?
I mean, I didn't Google it. I'm just going by the old steel trap up here.
No way, bro. That door needs some grease, bro. You get
It's
some
old.
air
It's
in
rusty.
there.
I'm not saying it's not rusty.
You got to get some air in that trap door because I think
WD-40, the
that's
hinges?
wrong.
Okay.
Let me Google because there's no way he's been out the ring that long.
I'm gonna say 3 to 4 months. Oh, you think he fought in less than 2-3 months?
Bro, I think he fought like last freaking couple weeks ago at best.
Boots? No, it wasn't a couple weeks ago.
We'll see.
2 to 3 months, I would say.
Duran and his box rack.
2 to 3 months.
2 to 3 months. He fought this month. So you're wrong.
He fought November?
November 9th.
Oh shit. I am off.
So that'll put him
I meant
like
2
what?
to 3 weeks.
Yeah, right. That'll put him like what? We're talking December, January, February, March time, right? First quarter comeback. I mean, I still want the Blair to Flair fight. I've been wanting that. Blair can sell it. Who else can you take to your hometown, Unless you're going after Norman. Unless you could get Norman in February, March, which I doubt it because I'm pretty sure Norman is scheduled to fight Cuevas in March. I'm going to double check, but I'm pretty sure Norman is scheduled to fight Danny Cuevas. I'll take a call in between. Midwest, Quan, what up?
Yo, what up? Hey, man. The Barrios and Ben fight, I mean, I like it. That sound cool and all. I mean, I hope it get done, but like, I got a few concerns with it because I feel like Ben need to be getting active sooner than later. And Barrios, yeah, it was a crazy fight. It was a draw. But didn't he get injured in that fight? Wasn't they saying
I
he was
mean,
gonna have to have some
his
time
face
off?
looked bad. I mean, he gonna need some time off because of that face.
Exactly, man. So that's why I'm really not all the way champion for it, like champion for that fight. It's just I need to see some action in the early quarters of 2025. I feel like Eddie, I don't know, man. He got to get on this shit. He looking bad right now. Maybe why not just take a page out of the PVC book, do some in-house fights? Why can't Conor Benn fight Ennis? I mean, shoot, if Ennis ain't got he can't unify with nobody. Why not, put him
I
in
mean,
there
if
with
you
Hearn? I don't know.
asking me, because Conor has a big name, and that fight would be even bigger with a belt. That's my defense for Eddie. As a fan, yeah, we want it now.
Well, so then if he want that fight with a bigger belt, then he would have to be planning to
Not a
move
bigger
them
belt,
both
but they
up
trying
at
to do
once.
not a bigger belt, just doing what they doing,
You know.
right? They positioning Conor to try to get a belt so then he can unify. Then it makes more sense. They might even, let me tell you, man, if Eddie gets lucky and Jerron says, no, I'm not moving up to fight Virgil, and Ben beats Barrios and Giasov beats Stanionis, I bet you he does Ben Giasov before he does Boots to further build it, to further rush, have people believe that Conor's avoiding Jerron so it could be more demand.
Well, they're gonna have to come up with a good plan because Jerron is on his way to 54. So that means Ben is gonna have to get a title fight at 54. I don't know. We just got to see how realistic this stuff is. I don't know. I hope some fights get made because right now it's gonna be a slow start.
I mean,
Like the
based
Tank,
off the
I missed that show.
reports, until we see something different, it don't look like Conor. I mean, it don't look like Jerron is headed to 54. If that were the case, we'd be reporting that the fight is done versus off.
Well, I'm guessing he probably only got like 2 or 3 fights, but all right, before I just want to say this, I ain't gonna talk really on the domestic violence thing. Just a general message. Men, women,
You may feel like it's your
you
time,
get cheated on,
but it's
that
not
shit
your
hurt,
time.
but you just gotta walk away. This is with anything, somebody do something to you, it's not worth your future. It's not like the fuck shit that they did is not worth the punishment or the light that's gonna come to, not the light, but what the media is gonna say to you, because now he really looked bad. Senior looked bad, and now he got to fix that. He gonna have to address it.
He did
And it's
already.
not
He
working.
did. He did. But people saying that he
Okay,
lying
well,
about what he said, but he addressed it. He made a video and said that they went to counseling and therapy and that they still together. And he called her his queen. That's the bell.
all right.
Yeah, man.
What's this stuff about Schofield bullying women or whatever?
A video was leaked of him doing the P. Diddy to Casey.
Who's Casey?
Cassie?
No, I know P. Diddy. I'm saying Schofield. What'd he do?
What the fuck?
You just said a video was leaked to him. Oh, you're saying he did what P. Diddy did to Cassie. Who would he do it to? I'm saying, was it his wife, or we don't know, unknown female?
I don't know wife. I don't know if they're married, but he says they're still together. He said he calls her his queen. Yes.
Is it bad what he did? What did he do? Just shook her up a little bit, or what?
Did you not see the P. Diddy video to Cassie?
I saw the vid. He did that exact shit?
Basically, yes.
Ugh. See? Nah. I don't fuck, man. 2 things I don't fuck with. Like, I leave people's personal lives alone because I like analyzing boxing. But if you hurt women or children, that's some, like, pussy, like the ultimate big, sopping, dripping wet pussy shit. I don't get down with that at all. That's like, whatever. Okay. But that wasn't, we don't know if that was his wife. Oh, that's his current girl, but not for his mom.
From what I gather from his response video, that's his current woman. I'm not sure if they got married since then or anything like. I cannot confirm any of that.
That doesn't make either of you two feel like, ugh. No?
I mean, I don't know about but yeah, you know, it's a bit of disappointing that he lost control. And
I don't
yeah.
know, Ness. You're talking real forgiving in your voice right now.
Well, like I said earlier, to me, I'm as old as you. You know, we come from an era like I said. I mean, I literally said 48, 72 hours ago that my dad was domestic. You know, my parents went through domestic
So
violence.
that shit should trigger the fuck out of you.
I think that that's the exact opposite, bro. Like, what
Oh, you're
person?
like you're used to it, desensitized.
Exactly. It's like, what person goes to jail and is afraid of jail? Like, no, you've been there. You understand what I'm saying? And that's all I'm trying to explain. People thinking I'm trying to minimize it or you know, like I don't have any sensitivity towards this. Not that. It's just, you know, like I said, look, that's what P Diddy did, right? Like it's in your face. Tank just did that less aggressively, right?
Wasn't his girl pregnant too when he did it?
I don't know. But what I'm saying is it's out here. We see this a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna have fake shock, you know, for views. Like I'm not, oh my God. Like, wow, we see this. It obviously is not good. Obviously I
Well, there's
don't
a difference
want
between shock. Like I'm not shocked. I'm disgusted.
obviously I don't want you know, any woman to have to go through that, but I'm
Like
not
you
gonna
have daughters, right? I
I'm
have a
not gonna
daughter.
be
Like nah.
shocked. I'm not gonna be shocked about what we're reporting on.
Yeah, it's. I mean, and the fact that it's not that shocking in itself is also disgusting. But whatever, man.
It is something that exists in life. You know what I'm saying?
He's a real controlling dude. We've seen that with his son. So I mean, whatever. I just that's just wild, and especially in today's day, man, everything's recorded. Like, what the fuck you doing? You know? But
yeah,
okay.
man.
What about you, Tone? Does it disgust you?
I don't like domestic violence as a whole is it's nasty.
I don't know, you guys are both real Trumpy with your answers here, but okay.
I mean, Trumpy. I just don't know what y'all want. Y'all want me to be like outraged and like some sort of
I just feel like if we made it more of like
are we supposed to cancel him now? Like,
nah, but if
and
we
that's
made
what
it
I'm
more
saying.
of like
It would be fake of me to do that. Be like, oh, Schofield Senior, I'm never interviewing. Like, I've never taken that stance. I don't even report on this stuff. Like, I don't make a headline about Charlo's domestics.
So is there anything somebody could do, a fighter could do, that would make you not fuck with him at all?
In their personal life?
Yes.
I mean, more egregious crimes, yes.
Okay.
I mean,
and even that, no, but check him out. But check him out, Tone. He calls us Trumpy, but what is the world then? Because y'all ignore what Tyson did. Y'all adore him.
What'd he do?
Oh, what'd he do? Look at this fucking. Look at this
Which one you
sleazeball.
talking about? Because I'm the one who said that Mike Tyson, when he beat up that dude on the plane, I'm like, he's the only dude who got away with that.
And look, no, keep it in the topic. You see what I'm saying? He did something more egregious, but you adore him. You picked him.
You think it's more egregious to beat up a guy on a plane?
You see what I'm saying? He's blocked it out, y'all. He's blocked it out.
Are you talking about what he got convicted for?
Oh, we shall not speak of only what he got convicted. Don't say what he did.
Why do you think? Don't try and twist this. You don't know what my opinion is on that.
I mean,
but I know what yours is on this.
It sounds like you don't want to say it. It sounds like you don't want to say it, and it sounds like you are taking a stance against us. You called us Trumpy.
No. I'm not taking a stance. I'm trying to figure out.
You did.
I'm asking.
You did. You called us Trumpy. So what is the person that ignores an even more egregious crime to a woman? Because I'm Trumpy for allegedly not overreacting to what Floyd Schofield Sr. did to a woman, but what's the word we should use for you for blocking out that Mike Tyson is a fucking rapist and you picked him to beat Jake Paul?
When have I ever heard you talk about that?
We're talking about it now, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm using it as an
Don't
example.
try and swing this around. Come
No,
on.
I'm just saying you blocked it
Nobody
out. You
talks
went through
about
like
that.
seven. He went through like 7 Mike Tyson crimes before landing the plane at the actual crime to a
I didn't know
woman.
what you were. I didn't know what you were talking
But
about.
again,
I didn't know which one you meant.
and that's what I meant to show to the world that subliminally your mind could not correlate the egregious crime with your favorite iconic fighter. But easily you want me and Tone to be shamed because we're not fucking giving you shock value on Floyd Schofield. So I guess Tyson gets a pass. That's all I'm saying. I'm just showing.
No, not shock
I'm
value.
just showing the
You just didn't
bullshit
show
in this
any.
sport. I'm
You
showing
didn't
the
show any
bullshit in
authentic
this
disgust.
sport. I'm showing the you. That's my fucking point, Marco. You still want me to be disgusted about Floyd Schofield, but you and the rest of the world are okay with what Mike Tyson did.
That's a good reach to try and cover your position, but no.
I'll move on because you ain't got no fucking comeback. Don't ask me to be outraged about his domestic violence if Mike Tyson raped a woman, went to jail, and you give him a pass.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Malcolm.
Spin Master. Whatever you say.
Yeah, I'm the spin master. I'm good at what I fucking do.
No,
I'm
not.
good at
You're
calling
not.
hypocrisy.
Matter
I'm
of
good
fact,
at calling hypocrisy. You
Matter
fuckers
of
want
fact-
me to be outraged over Floyd, but we cool with Tyson. We want an autograph
Matter
from
of fact,
Tyson. We want to take a picture with Tyson.
You're making it
Back
look
up.
even worse
Back up.
by reacting
Back
so
up.
strongly.
Back up. Back up. No, I'm making it seem like it's fucking true.
Okay.
I'm making it seem like it's fucking true. You want me to cancel Floyd Schofield Sr. and not just you. Now I'm talking generally.
I didn't say cancel anybody.
No.
Nobody said
Like
that.
listen. I said not just you. Now I'm talking generally.
Okay.
Generally. Because caller after caller, they want me to have an opinion. Caller after caller, well, Ness, you ain't too mad. Fuck y'all and y'all upset shit. Because none of y'all gave a fuck about Mike. That's why he did all the numbers he did. So now I gotta cancel fucking Floyd Schofield Sr., but Mike gets to chill?
You know what it is? The fact is, when you
it ain't nothing. I
explained,
want to take a call, man. And let everybody.
let me just say one thing.
Yeah, say what you want. Say what you want.
When you explain what you went through in your life, I understood. I'm like, okay.
And I said that 48 hours ago. You feel
well,
me?
I
I
wasn't on
said
with
that.
you, so I understand. I wasn't judging you.
I
You
am
didn't have to
going.
react
I am
so
going to go
strongly.
ahead. I am going to go ahead. No, because the hypocrisy has to be shown. You call me Trumpy, and there's people laughing at that.
That
like,
was a joke. I don't really think.
get it.
Although you guys were both a little, but
And
you know, whatever.
I get it. But what I'm saying is, I'm being called a word. I'm being treated a certain way because I'm not reacting a certain way. I'm tired of hypocrisy. No one cares what Mike did.
And you have to understand, it's also
what Mike did needs to be on video, man.
Yeah, but it just came out too now.
No,
like,
what Mike did needs to be on video for us to feel a certain type of way. The fact
if
that
the
he
Mike
did 3
thing came out on
years in
video
jail,
now,
the fact that he
people would
did
be
3
outraged.
years in jail don't matter. Get your ass on timeout for 10 minutes for stupidity, bro. Malcolm, you there?
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Shout out the boxing voice, man. Just real quick, piggybacking off of that, I'm not gonna say nothing too crazy. I do believe people pick and choose, and it's not true, Marco. I believe people pick and choose, you know what I'm saying, who they want to convict and who they don't want to really fuck with like that. Like when it comes to music, I had a coworker. You know, they won't fuck with R. Kelly for certain reasons, and Diddy and all these other people, and you know, and these same people did jail time, and they don't like. Y'all already said the word like rape and everything, and then I'm like, bro, you still listen to Tupac. You know, God rest his soul, but the man was convicted of rape. And then they're like, yeah, but nah, it was a false accusation. I'm like, still, listen, if you get convicted, you get convicted. You know what I'm saying? So people just do that, man. And with Floyd Sr.'s situation, I personally don't really give a fuck. You know, most boxers, whatever they do, and just people in the industry in general, I don't really care too much about your personal life. You feel me? I feel like a lot of people who haven't really lived life and done a lot of things, I've been in situations where I've been fueled, like I was heated by a woman. You know what I'm saying? I've never in my life put my hands on a woman, but I've been in situations where I was pissed the fuck off, and we all think these bad thoughts. Everybody in this world, if we acted on our thoughts, we'd either be dead or in jail. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I never act on my intrusive thoughts. You know, so if somebody wants to bash me for it, you can go ahead. But until you're in certain situations and you don't know the backstory of these situations, I just don't like to really dwell too much and convict people for it. You feel me? But shit, man, what? Barrios and Ben, I don't really know, bro. I'm not gonna lie. What was that?
Nah, somebody sent me a video and I opened it by mistake.
All right, for sure. Yeah, Barrios and Ben, I don't know, because I just tuned into the show late. I'm very disappointed with the whole Boots thing. If this is at 147, I don't think Ben, no, I could have swore Ben was fighting at 147. I'm not sure. It was between that and 154. But I just don't know at this point with Eddie Hearn, man, because I'm just all lost with the Virgil Ortiz shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit really just set me off. But that was really it, man. I just wanted to say that. Shout out to Boxing Voice, and then that's what I wanted to ask you. Whenever you get that shipping out for the Kenichi Bears, can you just send me the shipping link through DM?
Yeah.
All right, appreciate it, man. Shout out to Boxing Voice. Shout out to y'all. And yo, Two Tone, because I know you there. I don't know if you've seen the little crop up picture that they put of you and Clarissa Shields, man. That shit look mad fucking real, bro.
That's
but
on his IG, man.
Yeah, that shit is lit.
Oh, the one that you guys standing next to each other?
Am I wearing a pea coat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. You
real
had
pimpish.
a sweatsuit.
What?
You had a sweatsuit. There's no peacoat. I'll send it in the
sweatsuit.
DM. I'll send it in the DM, Ness. I got you. I'll send it to the Boxing Voice shit.
Damn, that's crazy. I wonder if she commented on it.
Hey, man, she's single now, Tone. You never know.
I mean, we look
didn't
like
she
a good
just
couple.
didn't she just have a date with Lil Scrappy though?
What?
I knew who that was.
Didn't you put that? You the one put it in the pre-pro. Don't try. Hey, yo, you a fake reacting ass. This dude is terrible. Ain't you the one that put that in there and it said, and they fucked up his name. That shit said Lil Snappy or some shit like that. How they do my man like that? He had the illest line on Love and Hip Hop. I'm going to put them paws on him. I'm going to put them paws on. Yo, he had me saying paws out in these streets, bruh. Like, what? Little Scrappy, man.
Scrappy? Come on, man. What's Clarissa? Come on, baby. Come home.
Was that?
Come
Let
to-
me see. Yo, send it to me, Tone, so I can show. Was that real
Yeah, I
or
wanna
was
see it.
was it some TMZ shit? Cause you know you the one sent it to the pre-pro.
Nah, man. Little Scrappy got a whole wife, Erica Dixon.
Oh, so who was that she was with?
I don't know who she was with. Hold on.
Bro,
This
it was
nasty
in the
work.
it was in the pre-pro.
I didn't put that in the pre-pro.
Oh, I'm gonna look for it then. Okay, yeah, that is Scrappy.
Bro, he got a whole wife.
Okay, so maybe this was just a picture then. You got to look at it yourself. You know I'm blocked. I ain't gonna be able to even see it. I don't think.
It's in the pre-pro. Hold on.
I'm sending the person into it, so you don't gotta scroll. I'm gonna try and see can I see it, but I doubt it. Nah, man. Look at what I see. Shout out to Clarissa.
Oh, blocked. That's
She's
what it looks
so-
like when you get blocked.
She's so sad. No, she gonna reblock me anyway with today's short. Fucking my editor, he do not like me. He gonna make the short about me talking about sensitive fighters, but only put her picture. It's like, come on, there's so many fighters I think is sensitive. You only got her showing. And then when I say, they go on these platforms, they want to get their best jewelry, he only gonna show her showing her best jewelry, knowing damn well Shakur did this damn same shit. He went to somebody's studio with like 7 chains, came to my studio with like a sweatshirt. I'm like, mother, Jay, what up?
Jay Swift?
Actually, Jay, hold up, all right? You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What's going on?
Give me 55 seconds, you heard? Mute up.
All right.
We gotta change the mood, man. Y'all was in here wilding talking about Mike Tyson in his past, man.
Hey.
Cash App is open.
Hey.
Cash App is open.
Boxing Voice Radio, #1 podcast. Enjoy the show. It's a great day to talk boxing. Nets on the mic, super chat to call in. It's the Boxing Voice Radio, #1 podcast. Enjoy the show. Like,
subscribe. Join the Patreon today.
That's fucked up. You stopped it before my part.
Yeah, nah, man. I'm trying to get to the call. Go ahead, Jay. Just want to get in a good mood. Get in that good mood.
1 2 1 2.
We hear you.
Microphone check.
No,
1
you
2.
can't
What
hear
is
me
this?
if you're talking over me.
We hear you.
Yo, let me explain something to you, Marco.
Oh boy.
When you were talking about CYP yesterday,
About a lineup.
the one thing that you had wrong was you didn't ask him what his goal was. You didn't ask him where he was going to go from there. You just assumed everything he was doing was wrong. And that's ridiculous because you're a grown man and he's a grown man. You're not training him. So how you going to all of a sudden start belittling his method?
Your accusations are erroneous.
Belittling. Oh my goodness.
What accusation?
First of
what
all,
was the
stop saying his name
accusation?
before he jumps in here like Beetlejuice and starts yelling at me. Let's move
Yo,
on.
I asked
That's
you
not
what
true.
was his accusation? What was his accusation? What was your what was it? What was the accusation?
He's saying your accusations are wrong.
What you're saying right now isn't true. I didn't do all that. Come on.
Yes, you did. That's why he came back on. That's why he came back on like 3 times.
Yo, Jay, we're New
to
Yorkers,
check
man. Why are
you.
you fucking with me? Why are you fucking with me?
Yo, why you gotta be an asshole? I'm on here. When I come on here, I only come on here to talk about truth. When I start talking to you, at least understand where I'm coming from.
Well, none of that is true.
I'm
so I don't know
I'm
what
not
to tell
trying
you.
to make jokes. I'm not trying to make jokes. I know you don't know what to tell me because you don't know what the hell you're doing. You can't just all of a sudden see somebody training and start belittling them because you don't know what their goal is for.
But Jay, why are you guys being so protective? Everyone else gets critiqued. Every other footage for Border Wars that gets sent in, we see Technical Boxing Blood break it down. We see Marcos break it down. We see them get it critiqued. Soon as he says something about only him. Soon as he says something about CYP, all you dudes going crazy. Like, what's the problem?
Thank you.
Who's all you dudes? Because I didn't hear nobody else say anything.
Callers called in yesterday. Callers called in yesterday.
Okay, I wasn't
doing
on.
the
I
same
wasn't
thing.
on.
I'm giving you facts. It don't matter if you wasn't on. I'm giving you facts. I'm giving you facts. It don't matter.
Okay. You burning my fucking call.
So what? You wasting our time talking about shit. This a boxing show. We allowed to critique boxing fucking videos. You don't like it?
Okay,
Find another fucking place to fucking listen.
I'm critiquing. Now I'm critiquing
no,
the
you
critique.
Not. You being over. How the fuck
Yes,
you gonna
I
say?
am.
How you gonna say he ain't allowed to talk because he don't know what the fuck CYP gonna do next? You ain't got no logic behind that shit. This is a boxing show. He allowed to say whatever the fuck he want. If y'all don't like it, if y'all don't like it, y'all don't fucking like it. I don't get it. CYP the only one that got the right to say anything. All you other fucking Monday morning quarterbacks calling in here, telling Marcos what the fuck he need to do. Get the fuck out of here. What, ain't you the same motherfucker that's critiquing Shakur Stevenson for being around Takeoff? You still call in with your old ass about that. Don't nobody say shit about you. We let you say that bullshit. Hey, well, he's around the wrong people. He's around the wrong. His life ain't gonna change because he's around the wrong people. He's doing the wrong thing. That's what you say. We let you fucking say it. You critiquing that video. Well, he was there, and that's his video. But Marco can't critique. Man, again, I call out hypocrisy. You fucking hypocrites, man. God put me here specifically for that.
Is crazy.
Goddamn hypocrites. I'm tired of this shit. Hypocrisy every goddamn day for
Hey,
somebody.
can you hear me?
We hear you.
You're tired of, bro, this whole week. This is what I've been talking about.
This is why I'm saying we got to eradicate this terrible, lame ass, feminine, estrogen driven ideology of the TBX. That's all they do. They just talk about what a group of people want to speak about, and they convince people that this is what you want to hear. Let me tell you, if you're here, it's because you want to hear about boxing. You don't want to hear, like, why do you care about someone's personal life, or you have to defend them, bring out a sword for somebody that wouldn't even recognize you if you saw them. All right, if they saw you, they wouldn't know who you are. You know what I mean? Listen, man, this is about boxing, and I like to keep it boxing. But you know what? Like I said, I've dedicated my cause to always throw a shot at these TBX guys who, once again, it's not a PBC, it's not a tank show, it's not a hate on Bud or oh, Arrow's coming back show. So what are they doing? They choose to not call in because they don't know about boxing. All they know is how to rile up the troops and get guys to call in talking about DC alone. Chip is the best. DC3, man, vote for him. That's all they want to do every time if it's not really about boxing. Anyways, man, Barrios is a PBC fighter. They should be calling in. This is the opponent. We moved up to 140. I'm surprised they're not coming in with their shields, shield wall and all that. It's a decent fight. Listen, Conor Benn hasn't made 147, and if they make this fight next year, it's going to be coming up on 3 years. He's been acting like he wants to go up to 160 to fight Eubank, which is a fight that I've never wanted, and it just hasn't materialized for whatever reason. Barrios, man, didn't really. Man, when we saw him against Ugas, there was parts that looked really good. He started off pretty well boxing, and then he ended well. That fight could have been stopped in the 12th round. The Abel Ramos fight, it was a banger, but when you think of a champion, you're thinking of a guy that is elite. And that, I'm sure a lot of people didn't, when they finished watching that fight, they didn't feel that's an elite 147 pounder. I really don't know if that fight were to happen, how it would go, because, I don't really know Conor Benn can make 147 again. I'm not sure exactly what his ceiling is at 147 either, how good he is. He's had some decent scraps. He's a guy that I think we believe have power. And then we had the egg situation or whatever you want to call it happen. And, we haven't really been seeing that same power. I saw him live when he fought at 154 against Orozco. The man throws bangers, but right. Is the power the same? Well, you know what? I would like to see. I like to find out. It's interesting when it comes to this boot situation, right? Because it was obvious. I mean, I knew that. It was never going to happen on 147. This man, Virgil, be passing out trying to make it. So you put some blocks together. Matchroom is setting himself up to possibly be up for to have 3 of the 4 belts. But what if it falls on their face? What if Giasov loses? What if Ben loses? And then you keep Jerome Boots Ennis at 147, and he made it pretty clear. He's seeing it. 154 is in his future and is in his possible next fight, which going back to the Virgil may not be happening, right? Well, it seems to be off the table. What if this falls right flat on their face? This is why they should be targeting Boots versus Conor. To me, it just makes the most sense. Someone said it earlier. Do the PBC way. Keep it in house. I don't. That's the one thing. It's this can all turn out really bad for Matchroom. This can just really set them back. And I think they'll be good for success for boxing. But yeah, man, to go 0-3, that'll be a very, very bad look after they already went 0-5 in the 5v5. Man, that's my call. Appreciate the show, and y'all keep doing your thing.
Peace.
All right.
I think we got John Starks up in the house.
We got John Starks. Oh, John from the hangout spot?
Nope,
John
the one who looks just like John Starks.
Oh, Adrian.
Smile everything, man. I wish somebody would back me on this one.
Listen, man.
I don't watch basketball.
I can start getting free meals and shit.
Turn your volume up, player Himalaya. Your mic
we can barely
volume.
hear you.
Yeah, we barely hear your mic. It's maybe because it's pointed down, pointed towards your face, fam.
Smart.
No, but pointed to you. I got you. Can you hear me better now?
A little better.
A little better.
Still low.
I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Fix it up.
Nah, it's just about you moving forward, I think. But what is up, though, my friend?
Just Saturday. Here
Yo,
waiting on some dudes to
wait
come
up,
train.
wait up. I seen like an ad. What you got? Another fight show happening out there?
Actually, James Clark hit me up with another guy out here. They own a bunch of restaurants and like properties, and they do like rave shows. This and that. It's like a big ass warehouse type of thing with a lot of different spaces. So he hit me up about doing like a local celebrity boxing thing. So like we got two of the top DJs in the city boxing against each other. We're gonna get bottle girls versus bottle girls. You know what I
What
mean?
date?
I'm there.
What date?
Bouncers
What
versus
date?
bouncers, you know?
Damn, I need to be hosting
What
that.
date? What date?
So right now I just talked to USA Boxing for next year. They cleared May 17th and May 18th for me. These people being industry people. So we trying to get rappers against rappers, this and that. We decided that either we're going to do it Saturday night or like Sunday, like 4 or 5 into the evening. Cause most industry people, waitresses, bottle girls, they're all working on Saturday night. So if you want the top of the top, you kind of gotta move it around so that we're going to try to put that together.
Wait, but you planning this for May?
Yeah.
And you looking for fighters already? Holy shit.
Well, here's the thing, man. Think about what y'all do with Border Wars, right? So the way I look at it is, it seems like a good idea to the regular person, but we talking about like local celebrities, right? Local DJs. Like if you're a dude in the city who's DJing at all the hot spots, like, and you get your ass whooped, like the thought of getting beat up and just clowned. I mean, I want them to create shoulder content, actually build the fights up. I want to make sure that they're training, because most of these people, these are going to be people like in Border Wars, coming off the couch, just doing it for, I mean, let's be real. They doing it for the clout, right? Popularity. Maybe there's another DJ they don't like. Maybe there's someone they got beat with. So I want to give them time to train properly so we actually have like a decent product. Plus, obviously, I'm going to put some elite amateurs on the in-between in the mix. But, yeah, I'm looking now. These people are going to be hard to find. Right? Yeah. These people are going to be hard to find. You got to get them to train. How many people are we going to lose during training? How many of these people are going to get in there, get punched in their mouth, and then decide, you know what? I don't think I want to do this. I mean, we see that in Border Wars all the time. Somebody goes and has a sparring session, and then their energy changes for the actual fight. So yeah, I'm just putting the feelers out. Like that fight card poster is to get people to sign up so we can have enough local celebrities to actually fight each other and build it up. And then I can fill the card in just like I did with Border Wars with the elite amateurs from around the area, and then hopefully we can attract some amateurs like Price Sparrow. I know he's going pro now, but we can attract some guys like that, some top national fighters, to be in between some of these celebrity fights.
It's another good idea. That's a great idea. Another good idea is the gloves up, guns down.
Oh yeah, I think they just did one. They just did one like that. So, I mean, along with other people, this one I'm trying to kind of collaborate to make something a little bit different and see how it goes. Since everyone's into the whole Jake Paul, Mike Tyson thing, the influencer boxing thing, maybe we can make a little bit of money and start doing it here on a smaller scale and build it up.
Yeah, man. I think that's fire, man. Yeah, man.
Totally agree. We got Jerry Soriano. What up?
There's going to be a lot of close singing and flower bringing when El Moreno steps in the ring. Ding, ding. Hey, Marco.
Yes.
You know what? I couldn't put my finger on it. But you're absolutely right. I just sent Ness a pic of John Starks. My man.
I'm telling you.
John Starks.
He smiles too. I mean, fucking Doppelganger.
The first time I looked at him, I was like, man, my man looks so familiar. I was thinking I knew him from somewhere.
I mean,
Right?
a little bit, but not really.
Hell yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
No
Hell
way,
yeah.
no way, bro.
Absolutely.
Yo,
And,
get the
and I
fuck
don't know
back
if
to
I
John
sent you the
Starks.
best. I don't
That's
know
my
if I
favorite
sent you the
player.
best
This
John
dude looks
Starks pick,
just
but he
like
does
him.
look like John Starks. But anyway, hey, I want to run something by the panel. I'm starting to put some pieces together of a masterpiece puzzle. You know how you haven't heard a whole lot from Terrence Bud Crawford?
Yeah.
Do y'all remember Maidana Adrian Broner and how after Maidana put the beats on Adrian Broner, Mayweather felt compelled to fight Maidana to avenge his little brother? I just saw a video of Teofimo Lopez calling out Terrence Bud Crawford, telling him he weighs 158 pounds right now. Teofimo Lopez, if you don't know, if you've been hiding under a rock, is being trained by Eddie Reynoso. You can't get on social media and not see a training video. I mean, I haven't seen this much training video of Teofimo. Teofimo looks jacked up. Teofimo looks ultra focused. Teofimo looks like he is training to challenge Terrence Bud Crawford at 154. Now listen, I was not a big supporter, but I think Teofimo might have talked his way into a goddamn ass whooping. But the fight will be promoted like no other fight before that Terrence Bud Crawford has been a part of. So if they do meet, it will be a bonanza. And you know who's going to be in the crowd. Do you know who may actually be in the goddamn corner? Not only Eddie Reynoso, but our boy, Raul Canelo Alvarez, will be in the goddamn corner. And what better way to say you up next, big boy, than to put the beats on Teofimo and defeat Eddie Reynoso and the Canelo team and set up Cinco de Mayo and finally witness who is más macho in this era. Terrence Bud Crawford.
You may feel like it's your time,
Oh, Canelo Alvarez.
but it's not your time.
Say goodnight to the bad guy. This is Jerry Soriano. You're learning for life.
Jerry.
You definitely got to appreciate T.O. the way he's still in shape, and it's not even like a fight week. That man stays in shape. He stays ready. And he said he never received nothing from Turkey Al-Sheikh, respectfully.
I think T.O., if you notice him, like when he drops stuff, that dude is always in the gym. It might be at Anytime Fitness, but when I see clips, he seems to always be in the gym, staying at least in shape.
Yeah.
Maybe not fight shape, but he's staying close. He's staying close to it, which we can say that a lot of fighters do not do. You know, a lot of guys blow up and just relax, but I think T.O. Consistently stays in the gym because he likes working out. If I'm being honest, it just seems like that. So put him in a camp with some good people around him. I think you're going to get the best of him. I mean, he's got his lackluster performances, but at the same time, anytime I feel like he's had to step up in competition, he's stepped up to the level.
I got Mad Bent, $2. Daily Dose of Tankwill. Mario Cooks, Uncle Ben's. Tankful. We got Cliff in Connecticut, $5. Marco, it was disgusting. Serious bully behavior. Unprovoked. Not the kind of domestic violence where the woman was asking for it, Marco. 100% emoji. Stand up. The energy's weird. Right back at us with another 5. Cliff says second chances. This is America. Mike had to rebuild. Auntie can be forgiven after being held accountable and rebuilding his image. Listen, the funny thing is that you really think that someone other than Mike can rebuild from what Mike did. Please. Capo, $5. Ness, it don't matter what you did. It's who you are. The world still hates Chris Brown, but everyone looks Mike Tyson. I think he meant to put loves Mike Tyson. Yeah, no, Chris Brown never been able to bounce back.
And
Hey man, Chris getting $1,000 for girls to take pictures with him, and them
Mike
dudes is
also always
paying.
claimed
So
he
I don't
was
know.
innocent.
Yeah, I
You know
mean,
what
but
They really hate him.
But that's the
Mike
thing.
claimed he was innocent, so that's a big one. Whereas like P Diddy, he couldn't claim shit.
Check my man out. Mike claimed he was innocent. Like, you're still defending. He's hilarious.
No. I'm
bro.
just saying that affects the public perception, is what I'm saying, as opposed to somebody where there's a video where you just can't.
How does
deny
it how does it affect public perception
A
when
lot
you
of
were
people,
convicted?
and I'm not one of them, by the way, but a lot of people thought he didn't do
You
it.
seem like one because you're bringing back
No,
more
no,
defense.
not at all. Actually,
we moved on to
not
the
at all,
super
but
chat
a
about
lot of
Chris
people think
Brown,
he
and
didn't do it.
you're bringing up a defense again.
Chris Brown admitted doing it. That's different.
Chris Brown wouldn't be taking pictures for $1,000 if it wasn't for his stardom falling off.
I'm just saying, man, the dude got a lot of money. He's still selling a lot of records.
I hear
I
you.
still spend a lot of Chris Brown records, bro.
I hear
Like,
you. I'm
it's
just
not
saying,
hated.
I'm just saying he wouldn't be taking $1,000 pictures if he was still the Chris Brown of old. But DC3.
Well, in that regards, the music industry has fell off, so nobody's buying records. So that money is recouped in these meet and greets where Chris Brown gives you an intimate experience as far as taking those pictures.
Yo, that Photoshop is ill.
What you
Chris
mean,
Brown-
Photoshop?
That picture you got up.
This wasn't Photoshop. This was Tone for Thanksgiving with the Gwody
Get the
Gwoat.
fuck out of here.
Yams.
That look like a
I'm
good
just
couple.
saying, like Jeezy, all them rappers be doing that, man.
that's-
Anybody
they-
who comes
they-
to any town be getting money to take pictures. I'm just saying, Chris is one of the few that can get away with charging $1,000.
They even
for like a
match
picture.
their outfits, man. They even match their outfits with that one.
That's lit. Clarissa need to stop playing.
You ain't posting
But-
that. I dare you.
I'll post it.
She gonna be like, damn, he got 2 pictures of me. She might give you a shot. Like, all right, I'm gonna give you a shot. What's the date gonna be like?
He'll be like, yams for everybody.
Yo, what you mean, Chastity? Y'all need to stop. He putting his heart out there, and this is what I'm saying. You know, Tone put his heart out there, and they gon', you know, a little bit more, and somebody gonna say he's stalking her, and that's not fair. Cause a girl she could do all that, and it's like, oh, she feeling you, bro. Look at her, she feeling you. Like, yo, come on, bro.
Hey,
I
it
can't
ain't
do
stalking Tone. Hey, didn't Yo Gotti chase after the one sister,
Angela Simmons?
Angela Simmons. He was speaking about her in songs. He spoke that into existence.
That's wild, bro, because that used to be Danny Jacobs' shorty. Shout out to DC3. He the one sent me the picture of Tone and Clarissa. I don't know how he got in y'all living room for that one. Because wasn't that for Thanksgiving?
That was for Thanksgiving.
Yamsgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yamsgiving. We got Leonard Sterling at Casual. Good signing. Brian Peters building a good stable. Katie, Sandy, Ryan, Bottle, Ray, Ford, Taylor Bevan, and Teremona. Oh, that's the one they just signed, right? Who may think beat Javalov. Yeah, that's did Matchroom just sign him? We certainly got an email about that this morning. Yup, Teremona. Matchroom signed him. Yup, he's from Australia. We got Majid in the building.
Yams giving. I'm with it.
Yeah. You know you was having them yams given over there. Majid. Yeah, I know, Chastity, I know. It's like when we was young and we pull a girl hair and run away from her. That's what Tone be doing with Clarissa. He lash out like that because he in love. He in love. That's why he want to talk about her song. He really want to ghostwrite a song. That's what he really want to do.
I'll write her a song. Marco can write her some bars too.
I know you would.
Hey, Tone, all you gotta do is
Jay
remix
Billy.
that "So Into You" Fabulous track. You got it right there.
Yeah.
Jay Billy.
Yo.
You.
Yo.
Street.
Yes, sir. Shout out the whole panel putting in that work. Hey, yo, Ness, I literally just jumped on. I really don't know too much about the topic, but did you already talk about your mans and them?
I told y'all.
No.
I
I didn't
told
hear
them.
nothing, bro.
I literally told them Jay Billy would do this. I literally said that.
Okay. So let's get to it
But
real
we
quick. Your
talked
man
about it
came in
yesterday when
25
it
pounds
happened.
overweight.
We talked about it
Oh, did
yesterday
you?
when it happened. Yes.
It's what
Cause he's breaking news, you feel me? But listen, you gotta understand, this ain't no different than Tank. I think this a Mayweather play. This how they do. This that Mayweather make sure you miss weight. All news is good news type of shit. Tank
I
did
don't
it.
like that way to come about it.
Tank
My
did
boy
it. He
came
did
in
it.
damn near 20 pounds overweight, man. Tank ain't never did it like that,
I
bro.
mean, that's
That
not
was
really
that was
true.
pretty excessive. Look,
Champ.
Ness,
No.
that makes you look. Wait. Let me just say this real quick before you get on.
You
That
got it.
makes you look like you're not taking your profession
No, you're
seriously. You know
right.
what I'm
You're
saying?
right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
you're a professional now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though Abdullah got put down those 2 times, and let me tell you, like I told you before,
Ooh, we
I hate
comparing
to.
again?
Wait. No.
Wow, we
My last thing.
comparing.
Yes, I hate to do this back and forth because it makes me seem like I'm shitting on Carmel when
No,
I'm really
you
just trying
are.
to.
You
When I'm
are.
really when
You
no.
are.
I'm really just trying to say we both need to be humble.
You
You know
are.
what I'm saying?
You
Which
are.
sometimes our fandom does get taken away by these young guys that we see, and we want them to be the next in line. But at the end of the day, I want them both to be great, but we both gotta tail back that expectation because these still young guys. You know what I'm saying? So we can't just
Fam, my dude missed weight. Your dude got dropped twice. Secondly,
yeah. And,
let me
I'm
just
gonna
get
let you
this
talk.
off
I
and
got
I'm
you.
gonna mute
Go ahead. You got
myself
it.
because I've already screen shared it, but I need you to have this information. This notion that he missed 18 pounds or 13 pounds. His last weigh-in, as I'm screen sharing, was 139 3/4. That's 1/4 away from 40, which means he was 8 pounds away from his last fight weight. He's just a big boy. Abdullah might have missed the boat. We might not be able to punch his face in because we might have to go straight to 40 and 47. But I'm done.
I feel that, man. I feel that at the end of the day, but it's no excuses. As a professional, it's just no excuses, especially, I don't know, 15, 8. I'm going to believe, what they put on Twitter, what Michael Benson is reporting. I seen damn near 20 pounds. So hopefully this isn't going to be a trend for him. Hopefully this is only a one-time thing. Because is he even 18 yet? You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
at
he
the end of the
18.
day,
Yeah, he 18. He
yeah. At the
18.
end of the day, I want the best for these young guys. But I'm gonna spin the
You
block
may
at the end
feel
of the
like
day.
it's your
But y'all
time.
keep on putting in that work. I'm gonna tap back in
It's
if
not your
somebody say
time.
something.
For sure. But that's
I
how
didn't
you
get to
know.
speak on it, but like Carmel's 18 years old. Like that
Yeah, but
kid
that's
is
no
gonna
excuse.
grow.
There's no excuse because
No.
Abdullah's
You should make. Hey, listen. I'm
No,
not
but I'm
saying you
just
should
saying.
make weight.
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying,
bro,
based
come
off
on.
his argument, Abdullah's 19, so it's all about discipline. Is all I'm saying, because he's
So
not. He compared. Abdullah was 19 and he never missed weight. Maybe
when
he's
have we seen that big of a weight miss? Like that's a lot of weight to miss.
again from what I was told, he never got cleared by his medicals, so they stopped making weight. He wasn't gonna ever
The
fight.
Oh.
opponent didn't, or Carmel didn't.
What somebody I know it was the medicals was the issue. The fight was not gonna happen, so they stopped trying to make
So
weight.
why'd they do the weigh-in then?
I don't know. Again, that's what
I
I
think
was told.
sometimes with the medical stuff, though, I've seen it where I've been at shows like Marv Nation, this and that. They will wait to the last minute because I mean, there could be a doctor that's going
I
to be
mean,
there and
look at what they
do some
did.
sort of.
Listen. I'm sorry to cut you off. Just brainstormed real quick. You guys are asking why would they wait? Why would he weigh in? Well, why would Serrano weigh in? Why would she have glasses on? It's tickets. This card is a Danny Garcia card in Philadelphia, but what was it called? the Mayweather protege card. And it was 3 proteges: Carmel, my Dominican brethren, Jersey Vargas, who did make weight, and Joseph Brown, who did make weight. So maybe it was all strategic by promoters for him not to say what he needed to, that he wasn't going to fight until that last minute, so tickets remain.
And it could be contractual too. You don't know what's in those contracts. They might have to actually weigh in there at the event to stay in contract, to be honest. It doesn't matter that the fight's not going to happen. Sometimes contractually, you want to make sure that you show up, actually do your weigh-in regardless of what's going on.
Yeah. Stone Bone, what up? If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to smash that thumbs up. It's free. Oh, yeah, it's free. And we back at like 11:15 for the live fight chat for the Sonny Edwards and Goliath card on DAZN, part of your subscription. Stone Bone, what up? Stone Bone, you got to unmute. All right, Charles.
Stone Bone.
Yo, Ness, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's going on? I think it's Ness, Marco. Is that Adrian?
Adrian and Two-Tone the superstar.
Oh my God, Tone, man. What's going on to the panel, man? Y'all got a good panel today. I've been in and out of the show. Ness, and y'all have probably discussed it, so Ness, don't chop my head off, man. Like I said, I've been in and out. But do you think, in terms of the topic, will PBC let this happen? Isn't Barrios with PBC?
No.
Yeah, Barrios is with PBC, yes.
Yeah. So you think that they would actually, are they trying to have this in the UK? Where are they trying to have this fight at?
No information on venues, no information on dates, but I believe, yes, financially they'll let it happen. We just seen Barrios go on a Jake Paul card, so if the money's right, they're going to do what they got to do. Plus, it's a unification. I mean, what fighter doesn't want a unification, right?
Well, I know Barrios wants it. I'm just saying, I'm just looking at how usually the PBC move, and I guess that's a good point. They did let him. Did he put his belt on the line for that Netflix fight? Was that a 147 fight? I mean, was that a championship fight?
What, Barrios?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he defended his belt.
For that fight? Okay.
Yeah, he defended. Okay. He got a draw, but he defended it. But you need a little bit of vulnerability. Now all of a sudden everybody want to fight Barrios.
I mean, I understand that. I'm just saying, and I hate that I have to concentrate on that, but it's just like, I know the PBC has 2 belts at 147, and I know sometimes when it comes to negotiation, I mean, yeah, it is a unification fight, but it's like, at the end of the day, I just can't see PBC letting Barrios take that WBC if it's, I don't know where it's at, and let him fight a matchroom fighter at 147. But I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. And then Ness, let me ask you this. You may have talked about it. Again, I've missed it again, so don't chop my head off. Did they say why the Boots and Virgil fight is off?
Yeah, well, as of right now, it's because Virgil's not going to 47.
And so they really wanted, like, Hearn and Boots? Man, I don't understand that. They really wanted him to come down to 47 knowing that he's had issues with his weight, how much he gets sick. I mean, I called in yesterday, and that's what I was saying. If it's not a mandatory, that's the only reason why I would want him as far as 47. If it's not a mandatory, why don't they take that fight at 54 if Boots doesn't have to give up that belt?
You may feel like it's your turn.
Again, the ball is in Boots' corner. Eddie did say it's up to Boots to decide. And, yeah, I think Eddie was just spinning it in the media to, again, make Boots look like a Superman and put more risk on what he's doing. because he's going to allegedly lose his belt, but he just had a mandatory. That means he's got 12 months. So there should be no reason why he's stripped. Even if they thinking of stripping him, he should be able to win the interim from Virgil and have 2 weeks to decide. No different than David Benavidez when he moved up to fight Vazdek. Stone Bone, what up? David got actually a month. First he got 2 weeks, then he got an extra 2-week extension.
What up? What up?
Chilling.
Yeah, my bad, man. Right when you came to me, my dog people, the waste removal people was trying to get in the gate. They was calling me because I changed the gate code. Yeah, man.
Y'all got that big money
Barrios
over
and
there.
Ben. Oh man, we aspire to, man. We aspire to. One day at a time. One day at a time. The new house. I mean, this one do got a gate, like my one in Colorado, but my other house out here in Omaha, it ain't gated. But wifey wanted to move into a new house, so that's what we did. We're gonna rent out the old house out there till I get back to Colorado. That's where I'm at. Hey, Barrios and Ben. Okay, so Ben can fight Barrios, but he can't. They're not fighting Boots. So Barrios do got a title, so maybe Barrios, Ben fight, and then Ben and Boots fight for unification. And they both with Matchroom, so I think that's probably what he's hoping for. Ben would be, I guess he would be the favorite, right, against Barrios, right? Barrios.
I don't think Ben is I don't think Ben is the favorite against Barrios. No, he's not my favorite.
No, I don't. Dan, what's the word I'm looking for? I think more people think Ben got more left than where based off the last few fights, Barrio been swelling up like an alien, breaking bones. Like, I don't know if Ben shows you suspects, gaps, and questions about was he a clean fighter, but he's a younger guy, fresher. He ain't really been in no wars like Barrios. Barrios been in wars with guys that, like Abel's a good guy when he was out here training with Bud. What I mean? They leveled him up and Jesus, but I expected him to be able to do a little bit better at this point of the game against Ramos. So I don't know, man. To me, that's a 50-50 fight. I think I would favor Barrio based off the experience, but what he done been through, I wouldn't be surprised if he lost. Like, his last few fights have been close fights, and some of them I don't think have been supposedly on his level after this. Like, he's a good fighter. He's always in close fights, but a close fight against Ben over there, he don't win that fight, right? They would rather set up, if they can't get Boots and Barrios, they would rather do the in-house Ben and Boots.
But which Barrios fight was close to you?
Maybe the fights don't be close. Maybe his face make him look close, right? Maybe how
like this last fight, but he put hands on Ugas. He did that, and then he beat Maidana. This last fight, he looked like that, but that's why he getting these offers, vulnerability. But that's the bell. Appreciate you as always, champ. Let me catch up on these super chats. I think it's just one. Leonard Sterling says, 5-pounder. You talking Mason and Moulton. Spider got another KO win. I think Ibrahim Spider Suleiman is the one from the UK who may be able to challenge them at 130, 135. Well, let's see where Moulton going to be, man, with this new weight fiasco. Who knows if he's got to move up and whatnot. But we going to wrap it up. We right back at it at 11:15. Give or take 1 minute. Show is scheduled if you want to go ahead and hit the like button now. But we right back for the live fight chats for all the UK fights. These fights will be on DAZN if you want to join us. It is part of your subscription. So you already know. We out.